Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm early, but better early than late. Better early than late. Why? Remember find that look bridge now where somebody send me. Me have go record it too, Tell that young pastor here can't be more than 11 years old. Mm, mm. Young pastor can't be more than 11 years old. I wonder where the, I wonder where that's the problem. I have too much YouTube page. I don't remember who sent it to me. Somebody sent me one clip with a young, me talk about young pastor. Here it is, man. Here it is.
All right, go ahead, brother.
Start off the show that way.
Amen. Well, it's good to be back. It's good to be in a new year, amen. Well, if you got your Bibles, I'd like for you to turn to 2 Samuel. We're going to be in chapter 11. And while you're turning, I'm going to pray. Lord, I just thank you for all the good preaching that we heard, Lord. And Lord, if there's just someone in here lost, Lord, I pray this message will just touch their heart, Lord. And Lord, I just don't want them to leave out of here tonight and die and go to hell, Lord. And Lord, we thank you for all you do for us. In your name I pray. Amen. The title of this message is Be Careful Who You Let in Your Chamber of 2026. And it came to pass after the year was expired, at the time when kings go forth to battle, that David sent Joab and his servants with him and all Israel, and they destroyed the children of Ammon and beside Rabbath, but David tarried still at Jerusalem. I get tongue twisted, y'all, so don't get mad. And it came to pass in an evening tide that David arose from off of his bed and walked upon the roof of the king's house, and walked from the roof, and he saw a woman washing herself. And the woman was very beautiful to look upon. And David sent and inquired after the woman, and one said, It is not Bathsheba, the daughter of Elam, the wife of Uriah the Hittite. And David sent messengers and took her, and she came in unto him, and he lay with her, for she was purified from her uncleanness. And she returned unto her house, and the woman conceived and sent and told David and said, I'm with child. Number one, be careful who you let in the chamber of your home. People can come into your home and tear your home all to pieces because you just let them into the drink. Your kids is watching you nowadays because of the things that you do in your life. But can I tell you something? When you're laying in a casket, get up to look at you and say, my, that's my mama laying there.
No, man.
All right, go ahead,
Pull up that one.
Amen. Well, it's good to be back. It's good to be in a new year, amen. Well, if you got your Bibles, I'd like for you to turn to 2 Samuel. We're going to be in chapter 11, and while you're turning, I'm going to pray. Lord, I just thank you for all the good preaching that we heard, Lord. And Lord, if there's just someone in here lost, Lord, I pray this message will just touch their heart, Lord. And Lord, I just don't want them to leave out of here tonight and die and go to hell, Lord. And Lord, we thank you for all you do for us. In your name I pray, amen. The title of this message is Be Careful Who You Let in Your Chamber of 2026. And it came to pass after the year was expired, at the time when kings go forth to battle, that David sent Joab and his servants with him and all Israel, and they destroyed the children of Ammon and beside Rabbath, but David tarried still at Jerusalem. I get tongue twisted, y'all, so don't get mad. And it came to pass in an evening tide that David arose from off of his bed and walked upon the roof of the king's house. And walked from the roof, and he saw a woman washing herself. And the woman was very beautiful to look upon. And David sent and inquired after the woman. And one said, It is not Bathsheba, the daughter of Elam, the wife of Uriah the Hittite.
Morning, guys. Good afternoon.
And David sent messengers and took her, and she came in unto him, and he lay with her, for she was purified from her uncleanness. And she returned unto her house, and the woman conceived and sent and told David, and said, I'm with child. Number one, be careful who you let in the chamber of your home. People can come into your home and tear your home all to pieces because you just let them into the drink. Your kids is watching you nowadays because of the things that you do in your life. But can I tell you something? When you're laying in a casket and your children get up to look at you and say, my, that's my mama laying there. I remember the times that she was in the house. I remember the times that my daddy was in the house. They was drinking, they was smoking, and I had to sit there and watch. I remember the times that I seen her passed out on the floor. Be careful who you let in the chamber of your home because it can affect your children. It can affect your wife. It can affect your husband. It can affect your family. And let me tell you something, folks, each and every time your kids see what you do, what you think they're going to do. You can look at me foolish. You can say that I'm crazy. All you want to, but it's right, and I know it's the truth. Number two, be careful who you let in the chamber of your friendship. And see, this is where a lot of people like to get mad at you because you talk about their friends. But see, let me tell you something, folks. Everybody's not your friend. Everybody's not going to be your friend. Once you get in that wreck and you call them and say, hey, man, I need your help. You think you can come help me? Man, I just can't come help you right now. Me and the wife's doing something. I thought that was your buddy. You allowed him in your chamber. You allowed your youngins to see what your friend was doing in your house. But you think it's okay. And I'm going to point this out. Most of you want to be Christians that say that they're saved are still allowing the same things to go on in their home, their friendship, their marriage, and then they want to take you down to the church house. Then they want to shout it out all over church. But then the next day, like Brother Mike says, you look at the Facebook, they're in the bar, they're in the strip club, they're smoking, they're drinking. But then you say, I thought that's just shouting.
Yeah, go ahead.
Then they go down to the honky tonk and shout it out. Want to roll you a joint, pass it around the circle. I don't care who you is, it's wrong. If Billy Kelly said it was wrong, if Mace Jackson said it was wrong, it's still wrong. It's still a sin. And let me tell you something, folks, when you die and go to hell, there's going to be no coming back. There's going to be no saying, Lord, I want to do it all over again. There's going to be no saying, Lord, I just want to go back and take everything that I allowed in my chamber back. There's going to be no going back. Be careful who you let in the chamber of your friendship, and be careful who you let in the chamber of your marriage. There's people nowadays that are marrying each other that are gay, but they're allowing it in the home. And this don't add up to me. I just want to point this out. This don't add up to me. You say that you're a Christian, right? Say that you're a Christian. I want you to listen to me good. You say you're a Christian, but you're gay. But you're gay. You married a woman, you married a man, but you say you're a Christian. Wait a minute, now that don't add up. I mean, go read Leviticus 18 and 22 and see what it says. Go read Romans 1, 26 through 27 and see what it says. Be careful who you let in the chamber of your marriage. I've had people to look at me and say, Mason, don't you know you got to have a license to preach? Huh? License to preach? I don't need no license to preach. There ain't no other man can tell me how to preach. And I'm sorry. The Lord called me to preach and nobody else called me but the Lord. My mama didn't do it. My mama didn't sign me up for it. My daddy didn't sign me up for it. And let me tell you something. The most best thing that ever happened in my life is when I let Jesus in the chamber of my life. I wasn't worried about my friends. I wasn't worried about the home. Let me tell you something. That's the best thing that you could ever do. You say, let me tell you something. I tried everything in 2025, but you didn't try Jesus. Boy, if that don't get you excited, your wood's wet. I'm just sorry to tell you. Be careful careful who you let in the chamber of your marriage. They say that little boy's excited, ain't he? They say that little boy gets taller each and every time you see him when he's in the pulpit. I told one time, I said, you might be right. But number 4, and I'm wrapping this thing up. Be careful who you let in the chamber of your church. You got to be careful who you let in the pulpit nowadays. You got to be careful who you let come and...
Delford Davis, you hear that? The church, them way have them this January 17th, you hear that? Be careful who you let on your pulpit. A word to the wise is sufficient. It just clicked to me a while ago because I didn't even met that with me. Listen to this. You hear what the man say? Be careful you let in your house, in your chamber, your physical. Moment, now that the same part that we depend from we move come here, sir. We depend that same part here. No disrespect to nobody. But some people are carry some things with them spiritually. In this area of zen and peace, you don't want to write as a brother. Can't tell you that right now. I mean if you clean up my act too. You understand? A real thing. Listen what the youth has said. This is a youth that not even, I don't think you're my 11-year-old.
Nowadays, you'll have a preacher coming up to you. He'll say, I've got my crowd coming to sing for me. And it's something you might not be used to. They come in there with pants on, holes in the knees. You say, I ain't never been used to this. But that's what's going on in your churches nowadays. You got them running in the aisles with flags, waving them in the air like this. You got your fog lights in there. You got your smoke machines. But let me tell you something, that's what's going on. It just now didn't start. It's been going on for a long time. But you see, people so worried, so worried that I'm going to lose my members.
Yo, I love this kid right, boy. I'm going to lose my members. I'm going to lose my offering. Enough of them pastor, yeah, them a worry about. That them a worry about. Big up a real pastor that we are talking truth. Unfiltered. All of the people them vex with them because them a say 1 p.m. Them still I do the right thing and I tell Jamaica what God say about the 1 p.m. Yeah, man.
It's for the Lord. I ain't doing it for nobody else. So worried that I'm going to lose my members. I'm going to lose my offering plate. Man, you lost your mind. I'm doing this for the Lord. I ain't doing it for nobody else.
Talk to him.
Man, you lost your mind. I'm doing this for the Lord. I ain't doing it for nobody else. I'm not doing it for you. I'm not doing it for my uncle. I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it for the Lord. But see, nowadays you allow people to get in the pulpit and the gay. You allow people, Sunday school teachers, to go back there and teach your youngins, and they're gay. You allow people to get up in the choir that they're letting these things go on in their home, their marriage, their friends, but then they want to bring it down to the church house. What you think that little youngin's going to look up to him and say, well, I think I can do that.
Exactly.
I think I'm allowed that to go on in my home.
Exactly.
I think I'm allowed that to go on in my chamber. But I'm going to leave you with this and I'm going to let you go. I know y'all say I get tired of listening to that little boy. It gets on my nerves. It's okay. But I want you to listen to this. I'd give Jesus a try, more than a million. I'd give him a try than all of the numbers that's in the book and then beyond. Before I would let somebody else in my chamber and ruin my home, ruin my friendship with somebody, ruin my kids, ruin my church, ruin my testimony. But I'm going to tell you something, folks. When you die one day, there's no going back. There's no going back. I love y'all, and I thank you.
Listen to me, man. I know that is long, but I feel like that are going to be my intro for all of my video then, moving forward. If I even want peace sight, young man, me I talk about that youth are probably about 10, 9, pastor. Talk strong in your voice. You can't hear the youth in their voice, but the authority. Man say, oh, you have people on the pulpit and there of the colorful community. What is going on? And we see the church them in Jamaica, some of them, some of the pastor them come out. But you know, me always endorse the one that we do the right thing. So me not bash the church, I'm saying we all need to repent, brother. On the fall, some of them gone the wrong way. Some of them fought ridiculously. You understand? And them things they wanna do. I mean, all that we have with personal things them if you deal with God, but as an organization that's supposed to be the body of Christ, you can't anger God them away, brother. You need to fix up on the folly ground, brethren. And them think they turn the people from the church, so not that them should be given an excuse so that for not worship God, but they are using you guys as an excuse to not give God praise and not go to church because of what we now do. So everybody just a pack up in a one barrel and a go hell, so. Eh? It's like a chain reaction. Right? And you know, say with great power comes great responsibility. Zine, so you wanna fix up that, brother. That not ready, bro. God is not a part of that. Sure about that. Told God serious. And some other things that I learn right now, I never did know. Them the thing that definitely is a no-no, brother. Definitely. Them the thing that definitely is a no-no. I'm not ask Christ. I'm not even have to ask Christ because Christ don't tell you already. Anyway, we are gonna move on. God look at you want me going at some things right now. You know, stir up the spirit with that word there a while ago. Now, ladies and gentlemen, more often know what going on. You know, some don't really listen to that thing. Only listen to this. Me I start off the show that way. Since I did this, remember the defiling the pulpit. Listen to the defiling at the pulpit right now, so.
Of the purpose of my presentation, but simply to say,
what is the Prime Minister doing a presentation on the pulpit for? When did we get here? Me hear Andre say a thing. And I'm not lie. In people that come present in a church, I don't know what them call it, but you have one look smaller box, lower down from the pulpit. Because the church is an altar, you know, and they must be taken seriously, you know, by whom is the head of is heading the organization. Right? And it's the right thing to do based off. You understand? So you're not supposed to be in the same place where the pastor actually preach or address the congregation. What is he doing here? What is he doing here? Could it be that many of these churches are part of the lodge? Because that's one of the arguments being circled in the space, you know. How can you be a part of the lodge and be a servant of God? How is that possible? So it appears that the devil has infiltrated the church here in Jamaica. By all evidence and intensive thing out there.
that every day I pray for the nation. We are living in changing times, uncertain times, uncharted waters in many instances. And my job as the steward of your affairs and the servant of your wishes is to keep Jamaica safe.
Hold on there. So, Andrew, you are the servant of our wishes. You know how much Jamaica wish say you resign. So, how you not serve for them wishes? You know how much well-thinking Jamaicans, and there's more of us than there is of the labor rights. Because the well-thinking Jamaicans, most of them don't vote. Most of them don't vote. Because them see this banana republic thing are going. So how comes you're a steward of our wishes? And when the Integrity Commission something come up and we say, yo brother, you can't be Prime Minister and you're not certified. You need to resign, fix up your situation with the IC, make somebody else in the JLP run. I want to do whatever I want to do and reorganize yourself in our leadership. And then the election would come and the Jamaican people would choose between the JLP and the PMP and they would take it from there. So how are you a servant? You're no servant of the people, you're a servant of yourself. And that's exactly what you're doing right now on the pulpit. Serving your own self-interest. And you're being allowed to do so. Ryan Campbell, what's up? Bertie Hall said we should take head of this solemn message. No, on a joke thing. Ryan Campbell, big up, man. A serious thing. Listen to this, man.
In many instances. And my job as the steward of your affairs and the servant of your wishes is to keep Jamaica safe.
First of all, what a facade. What a illusion. Andrew is scared to keep himself safe. And according to prophecy from Young P, we are going to see just how much he can keep himself safe. You understand? You can't keep Jamaica safe, Andrew. You can't keep Jamaica safe. None of the leaders them in the world, nobody cannot keep the world safe. No matter what kind of control they have, no matter how much security forces you have, you cannot keep Jamaica safe. That is why God has to be the head and the cornerstone and the driver of the nation. Almighty God alone can do that. Nobody else. Almighty God alone have that the power there. Right? And we can guarantee you this. We can guarantee you this. If Jamaica was to do as was told by the prophets and fast and pray and repent for 3 days, or the leader, you the leader, that is a steward of the people and wishes. How comes you not hear the man of God and the woman of God say, we need a period of fasting and prayer and repentance and mourning after Hurricane Melissa. 3 days minimum. Only do 2 days of prayer. And you can't say you never hear, ignore the message them. Because more than one prophet come out and say, right? More than one prophet come out, more than one man and woman of God come out and send word to your Andrew and say your government and make you know say this is what the Lord requires. And if you don't do it, here comes the next judgment upon the land, which according to prophecy is coming soon. And people are talking about doomsday and whatever. You can't stay there. Me want somebody to tell me, say, yo, watch you now. Don't drive, go down that road, you know, because the road broke off, and as you turn the corner, and in our precipice, you look. Because if me a drive and me a speed, and as we turn the corner, I precipice, me a look, and me might not have enough brakes and timing to go over the precipice. So when people are warning you to save your life, as the prophet them, when I come talk about the prophet them at doomsday, you don't sound sick in on head. One if you look at and see as love, you don't see as hate. You don't call bad good and good bad. A total madness, brother. But back to the point, Andrew only say can't keep Jamaica safe. If you could have keep Jamaica safe, the police them would not analyze the people themselves. Only find more creative ways, right? And sustain life. And still carry down the so-called crime rate. Because only one crime and I focus upon it. But all the other major crime them will lead up to that crime that we not focus upon. We not focus upon the scamming. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also. Right? We not focus upon the scamming we are going in our country. The drugs them we are coming to Jamaica. You see the man catch our police what they would do. 12 pounds of cocaine. Police inspector at that. We see Andre Stevenson from Partner TV put up one picture of the man. Yo, they couldn't look at the man and tell say the man a criminal, or the man in a criminal activity, or him alleged to be in criminal activity, or is anything apart from do with criminality at all. The man look like one nerd. The man look like one nerd, brother. I don't remember the terminology if it's conspicuous or inconspicuous. He was the most inconspicuous person you would have think say, would have ever even name, would have called up in or something like that. Much less for them go catch him and in car in a vehicle with cocaine. According to news report. You know, so we have to do all of this from what they because yo, man, I tell you. To all the media and the things stay dangerous. You feel what me I deal with? But Andrew, you can't keep Jamaica safe. That's the point. You don't have the capacity, you don't have the power to do that. With all the resources that is at your tips as the Prime Minister of Jamaica, you cannot keep Jamaica safe. No Jamaican can say boy they feel safe for left all their door open. Right now you have to you see you have some chicken in there, there some common phone. You see before it dark. At what time they go in, moment? 5 o'clock? From 5:30, chicken and gone in at 3. And so we have to lock up the house at night time. All at daytime, lock your grill. Told the police them rogue. All the police them you have to wonder if they will come running by your place. Criminal they everywhere. Criminal in the government, criminal in the force. Criminal everywhere. So how can you come and tell us that your job is not to keep us safe. Your job is to do your best, to try, to attempt to keep us safe. You feel me I deal with? Enough said about that. Let's continue. Because I tell you say, I'm going to show you how much Jamaican are safe. This is a troubling trend we are going. No, here. And they are
Not to steer into waters for which we don't have to go.
Hear this now. So a chump Venezuela matter about now. Why him carry this on the pulpit? Why was he allowed to carry this on the pulpit?
Not to invite problems on ourselves when we have our own problems to deal with.
But Andrew, you said me no afraid of nobody. Nobody mean nobody. So comes your talk now about not to stir up problems. You're supposed to beat your chest high, man. You are do book and not be conqueror, man. Me tell you, me say Andrew Holness was a leader of a bigger country. That country would be in war. You would have, you see how people feel chump? He would have worse than chumping. If Andrew Wallace is having hand a military, me I talk about a military like a Chinese military and a nuclear weaponry and them something there. One to you, man. One to you. I don't know normal, my friend. I don't know normal people.
This is not us recoiling from our principles and duties.
That's exactly what you are doing. That's exactly what you are doing. Huh? Why is it so hard to say what the PNP said? Based off international law, Donald Trump is in error in his actions. It's inciting violence and war, but he knows that. But either him don't care, I'm willing to face any potential consequence. You feel me I deal with? And you think Donald Trump don't know what I do? Donald Trump know exactly what he's doing. He's well measured. He's not reckless. But there's a few what I say now. It's not black and white. It's not black and white. It's not what you do, it's how you do it, You understand what I deal with? I believe, and this is my belief, and I'm not making an excuse. The USA is between a rock and a hard place. They really is in a rock and a hard place. The Chinese and the Russian and the whole of them and them taking over the Caribbean in many different ways. A lot of different partnerships. There's a shift happening in Africa. And if they don't secure certain things, that same power that they have, I'm telling you, it will dwindle quickly. The BRICS, the potential lack of access to African resources. Venezuela oil is significantly important to keep in their power structure. Period. You feel what I say? And that was the whole thing from the start. I know them admit it. I'm not giving him an excuse. Would Russia do the same thing? If they were in something place, would China do the same thing? The war in Ukraine, although on principle, Russia was on principle with that. What was Russia saying? Can't have them people in my backyard with them type of weaponry there. And that's why the man wage war in Ukraine. It makes sense, though. And the man say, yo, really and truly, this land is my land. This is Russia. And the man show you records, because I'm listening to thing, Sometimes I touch on the geopolitics, I'm listening, Right? So it's a similar stance, but it's the way how you go about it and the way how you go about it. That are the problem. It's the way how you go about it. And we know historically, the United States, we put a charge on you, brother, if they want to get rid of you. And at first, they're not afraid to do it. They're not afraid to do it. This is just one next example. Now we are here for the news article say allegedly there was no such thing as this cartel of the matter about. It was all about the oil. Zine? It was all about the oil. But when they have a compromised leader, when they have a politically exposed person, a pep, when they have a pep like Andrew Holness in their right mind know, him well and know, so what go on Glenn, Antonio, big up. Him well and know, say, him can't open free mouth, all if him did want to open his mouth. Because he might be on the list next. Hey, them say America don't have no friend, When you're not useful, then get rid of you, If you're not useful, then get rid of you. Move up. When you see Rubio come check him, when you see minister, you see them have meeting with war council and them something there. All those things are a signal All those things were a signal. So Andrew couldn't, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew honest couldn't open him out. Him there so right now, on this a try fee. Somebody say you should be next on the list. Him there so right now I try to see a face, you know. In this a speech, I know. Right? But any sensible person know. Say, and then me hear say a pastor have a perspective about it. A 7-day pastor. And me not listen it yet, but may I tell you, I was not moved. You see this extradition thing when I'm talk about, me not say no valid, you know, but I'm not moved by it. And the argument where Ed Boy make, because Ed Boy say, really and truly, them same man there with their SSL name go there on the extradition thing with some politician and some police allegedly. Right? So to not get extradited under the law, they would have to face them case in a Jamaica if them in the courts. So boom, them go arrest them. That's the argument. Right? That's the argument. As several politicians, man, in the USA in a Jamaica can come for right now. Several. With evidence and then Ghana prison. Several politicians in a Jamaica right now. Right now. Empress 13, what's up? Bless up yourself, mama. Yeah, man, if you want me out, man, then fly him out, man. Veronica Wagwan.
Jamaica has always been consistent, and we have always been the strong voice of reason for small developing countries globally, and continue to be.
That's a lie. Because we don't hear no strong voice from you, Andrew. We don't even hear your voice. And we know when your voice strong. Because when the Auditor General come out and say 3.3 trillion or almost trillions of dollars is unaccounted for, and 12 billion of that out of your office of your prime minister is unaccounted for, you come out strong and say you condemn and reject. And the man insult the lady, you know. I'm find all the article. Come on, get all it right to in exact words what I'm saying. Hold on there. Andrew Wallace condemn Auditor General. Whoa. You know, I need to find back my microphone or something because I don't know how this is possible every time I want to do one of them something. Andrew Wallace condemns, reject Auditor General findings. See if I find the article. Prime Minister Wallace has strongly rejected the recommendation. Here it is. Prime Minister Andrew Wallace slapped down the Auditor General's findings that his pet project, the new social housing program, NSHP, duplicates functions being carried out by other states entities. I don't know why this funding would be levied against a program. I don't know why this finding would be levied against this program. Against a program that is, let me go over. I don't know why this finding would be levied against a program that is delivering real, well-needed benefits of the people of Jamaica. We will review their report as we always do. We will respond, and if there's any shortcoming, we are constantly seeking to improve the way in which we deliver the benefits of the people. But I'm very concerned indeed, he said. Holiness was speaking during a ceremony on Montego Bay on Friday to hand over yet another house to NSHP, which is run through the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, MAGNITSKY. That he said, I find it very disturbing that a program like the new housing, which was carefully crafted, well executed, is being almost attacked in this way. So Andrew Oles was saying and was suggesting that the Auditor General was attacking the NS like he's the victim and invalidating the lady's findings. We wish to assure the public that we are doing everything possible and we do everything possible to ensure that benefits are delivered in a timely fashion, but also in an integral and efficient fashion. New social housing program has spent 3.4 billion today. That is inaccurate and untrue, the Prime Minister said. Him said the social housing program has not spent 3.4 billion today. So the Auditor General don't know a shadow. Listen to this now. We totally disagree. In fact, we reject the findings of the Auditor General as it relates to the operations of the new housing program. I wish to reassure the public that we have administered the program. Right? The Auditor General report has raised concern, and the other social program has similar objectives and overlapping functions. The report also says there is a lack of coordination among these entities. It outlined the history and distribution, right? It says here in 2019 in 2019 the government further introduced the new social housing program, which offers housing units similar to the initial SHP social housing program. Of note, the SHP and the NSHP. Why them have two? Why them have the social housing program and then the new social housing program? Is it possible to some overlapping can go on? I'm just asking. Anyway, however, according to Oles, the various agencies mentioned in the report have their own roles to play in the delivery of social programs. He also started to explain what makes the NSHP unique. First of all, we build on land that are provided by the beneficiary. That's a clear distinction. So the beneficiary has to bring the land to the table. We not only build for persons, we are in need by virtue of their economic status. So you build for persons who are in need by the virtue of their economic status, that they are below the poverty line and employment. But we also build for persons whose houses were destroyed by fire or any other natural disaster. Isn't that interesting? How much houses has the new housing program built for persons that was destroyed by Hurricane Melissa? According to Andrew Oles, and I'm glad I'm reading this now, the social housing program is unique because one of the functions that it does is you build houses for persons whose houses were destroyed. Well, the social housing program should be at the head of the line, Mr. Andrew Oles. There's a ton of people in St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, St. James, Hanover. You should be building thousands of houses right now as we speak. It says here they build houses that were destroyed by fire and other natural disasters. This is serious. I have to save this article. I'm gonna be asking this question in a more formal way. Very interesting. I never remember this statement by the Prime Minister. Why isn't the social housing program, the new social housing program, busy building houses in these areas after this natural disaster? What's up, Veronica? You good? Hope all is well. Guys, remember to like and share the video. I didn't remember to say that this whole time, but it is important for the video to go out. Wow, interesting. Let's go back to this.
Many of the issues that are presently being discussed, if persons who comment on these issues would only do a very cursory research into the
You see, this is where when you hear them a buck shuffle like this, I'm gonna try to find something, you know. I try to find something.
matter, they would see the positions that Jamaica has taken and continue to take. So what is happening? You know, Jamaica has already taken its position long before others would have sought.
Which position that? Was it the meeting that you guys are in? Renee, what you doing? Julio, big up. You say it's all a lie, pure promises. Hey, boy, I tell you. Tap up the screen there for me. Only 232 likes on TikTok, and 39 people are watching me. Oh man. Has anybody said anything to contribute to the goal? Gifting is fun, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna roll out the hat, man. If you appreciate the discussion, I'm gonna roll out the hat, them. Roll out the cowboy hat. Ball head ready, you know. See there? Need a hat. Alright, guys? Roll out the hat.
Enunciate any correct positions. So we give God thanks for keeping Jamaica safe in turbulent geopolitical and geoeconomic times. We have navigated those waters very carefully, very skillfully, and we will bring the ship of the Jamaican state to the destination of prosperity for which God has ordained.
So Andrew a prophet now. Andrew is a prophet. Mommy, Andrew wanna say God ordained Jamaica to be a prosperous country. I'm gonna play it again because I don't feel like say me just hear things. Oh, listen to this.
For keeping Jamaica safe in turbulent geopolitical and geoeconomic times. We have navigated those waters very carefully, very skillfully, and we will bring the ship of the Jamaican state to the destination of prosperity for which God has ordained.
Which God Andrew talk about? That me fi ask now. Which God Andrew talk about? Which God ordained Jamaica to reach its destination of prosperity? And oh, you know what? I'm gonna leave that alone, you know. I'm gonna move on. Bail denied for St. Catherine man who attacked brother with machete after he filed a police report. Now, me want to know how comes that the man there not get no bail, but man charged for allegedly threatening uncle while at police station granted $100,000 bail. Ladies and gentlemen, let us compare and contrast. Remember the Americans have him filed. Yeah, true. The Prime Minister shouldn't even be in office. That's facts. Let us compare these two cases. On one end, the man was charged for allegedly threatening his uncle while in police station. And he was granted $100,000 bail. See? And next man was denied bail who attacked his brother with machete. Now I understand one actually did the action, but another one threatened his uncle in the presence of the police. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a firm believer that if somebody is as bold to threaten somebody in front of the police, that there should be a law that prevents them freedom until they go to court. Then don't forget bail. Them is the epitome of a flight risk. You are that wild that you would threaten somebody in front of a police officer? No, man. No. That alone is supposed to get locked down for. You have forfeited your right to freedom momentarily until you see one judge. There's no way we can preserve life in a Jamaica, but a man that actually threatened him family member in front of the police is getting, I don't business how much the bail is. Him not forget the bail. And that's my opinion. I don't make me know what to think about that. Moving on, because there's a whole heap of thing. Zane. Now, in this I want to know. Let me see if we can get this. Correction Commissioner to ensure notices posted confirm attorneys allowed to use electronic devices while consulting with clients. You know what my question? Isn't there a law for this? How did we get here? That's why I'm so intrigued with that story here, you know. Why did this man have to come out and actually put a notice on the wall for this? Isn't it standard? And I'm no liar, so I'm asking. Correction Commissioner to ensure notice posted confirming attorneys allowed to use electronic devices while consulting with clients. I'm confused. Was there a law against that in the first place? How did we come to the point where the man have to come out and give a statement? See, it said no laptop ban. Who was banning laptops? Who? Pat W. No. Who was banning laptops, people? Oh, if you ban the like, when was this happening? Did this ever happen? Let me see if I can find it on my phone, because so you have to have like 5 phones, you know. Right now, I'm live on TikTok, I'm live on YouTube page, and another phone I use, you know. Charge it last night and wake up and see it full. I couldn't believe. I'd be a problem with that, but soon start up. So I just use it up. Sign in, I look at YouTube pan and see me. I go on with yourself, and that old phone, mighty God, still running strong. Can use as a secondary phone right now. This is one I have charging problem too. I notice something with the device, them, it's like them put an expiration date on them. I don't know. Because they want you to buy a new phone. They think them easy. Them dangerous. Anyway, I'm going to go to my page or so. Because I'm really interested to read that report here. Not like I'm intrigued. Ladies and gentlemen, the garbage they everywhere in Jamaica, man. Jamaica come like one big garbage heap to blow that skirt. Yo, the man didn't even clean up the garbage them, brother. The man didn't even procure the truck, whatever they need to do. But it can't continue like this. We have a serious garbage problem, and them things that will cause more rat infestation and then leptospirosis and all other type of something go break out. Even the hospital them reports come out and mean like what? Less than a month ago, right? And Christopher Tufta did for resign, ladies and gentlemen. I put out one video on my YouTube page, and everybody where they on my TikTok. I'm inviting you guys to go and go and subscribe to my YouTube page and the ones I'm on TikTok. The link is in my bio. You understand? And go check out the video then. Anyway, let us read this, ladies and gentlemen. Commissioner of Corrections, Brigadier Raj Mason, has insisted that lawyers have not been barred from entering correctional facilities with electronic devices, and says notice will be posted to ensure attorneys are allowed access to consult with their clients. So what I'm reading from this, and I'm understanding from this already, apparently some argument is going around and some feeling is going around that, you know, or somebody is experiencing as lawyer that them cannot carry them devices to go and see them client like them laptop. And Mr. Commissioner Brigadier Raj Mason is saying, no, there's no such thing. We didn't give any, nobody's barred. So I'm wondering, is it a police officer in this space or a correctional officer in this space that are correctional officers in this space allegedly barring the lawyer them? I don't think that's wise. The lawyers know the law, it's not like us regular citizens. I don't think that's wise if they're doing that. He made a statement while addressing the home circuit court after being invited by Justice Dale Palmer to respond to concerns raised by defense attorneys about alleged restrictions of lawyers taking laptops and tablets into correctional facilities. Mason said that following meeting with stakeholders including the Jamaica Bar Association and the Office of Chief Justice, correspondence was issued to the relevant bodies in early March, clearly outlining the Department of Correctional Services position. The correspondence would have made it very clear that all our superintendents were given clear directives, verbally and in writing, that it is the constitutional rights of inmates to receive legal counsel. As such, there should be no fettering or hindrance to legal counsel providing representation to their clients. He said, furthermore, he said to prevent future difficulties, systems were put in place to allow direct communication between attorney and the superintendent of the correctional facility by telephone and email. He added that under the Corrections Act, an assistant superintendent is the lowest ranked officer authorized to handle such matters. According to the commissioner, since the directives were issued, he has received no formal complaints of lawyers being denied entry with their electronic devices. When the issue was brought to my attention, inquiries were made, including checks of inquiry registrar and of checks of entry registrar and CTC footage made. It said, adding those reviews did not support claim that attorneys were barred from entering facilities with their devices. Interesting. So what is he saying? Is the commissioner saying that the lawyers are lying? If the CCTV footage does not support the attorney's claims, is he saying that they're lying? He acknowledged the recalling informal concerns from two attorneys, but stated that no official report has been lodged with the office. Okay, so it was verbal. Mason also promised to post notices at correctional facilities while acknowledging that this would ensure frontline staff are aware that attorneys are permitted to enter with approved electronic devices without the need to seek clearance from specific officers who may be off duty. Ladies and gentlemen, you can catch the rest of that article. So I have served my interest. Now, I saw this the other day. Former UN judge says reform of Chief Justice role principle, not reaction to appeal court ruling. So I think the Gleaner put out an article about this judge. It titled it, hey, what's up, Ryan? It titled it a certain way, right? Big up, respect. It titled it a certain way, right? And so the judge is pretty much clearing up saying, no. My stance for reform has nothing to do with the appeal court ruling against the judge. You remember the judge? The bridge, you know his name again, man? I think it's in the article. Former UN nation Judge Patrick Johnson says his call to reform office of Chief Justice is principled and was not reaction to last month's court appeal ruling overturning a murder conviction presided over by current office holder Justice Brian Sykes. I was not aware of the 2025 court appeal judgment that overruled a murder conviction in which the trial judge was Chief Justice Sykes. So that's the judge. Chief Justice Sykes, right? Remember that article if you guys read, bless up the scene, right? There was a murder case that was overturned, ladies and gentlemen, a murder conviction that was overturned by appeal court. So the judge I said, listen, my my appeal for reform has nothing to do with that particular case. I wasn't even aware of it. All right, so yeah, that is also something I wanted to share. There's a hunt for a man accused of shooting at police repairing flat tire in St. Catherine. Now, in a Jesus name, appeal to the criminal then. Brethren, listen to me. As the Prime Minister would say, just give up a life of crime, yeah? Just give up a life of crime. Give up a life of crime. You see police in them time and shoot over them. Like, you know see what I go on? When you see police them are baby I get shot up. And then we all get to that story, because I tell you say, hey, the 4-year-old thing, no normal, no better. No brother. The 4-year-old thing, no normal, you know? Mighty God. Some statement them where police don't make right now, me I feel wonder, me I say, yo.
Screenshot this soon.
This and this. You hear the click? That is it. Right? 1 second, guys. Let me go back to this article. So, a policeman was allegedly shot at while working on his vehicle in Spanish Town. So, I must want off-duty police. Hold on there. 34-year-old constable had stopped near Old Harbour Road roundabout to fix a flat tire when 2 men on a motorcycle approached him. Report says, no, this look dangerous. This don't look like one regular situation. I wonder if he needed it on duty. You hear the man say, hunt. A hunt is on. When you hear the man say, hunt, they're alive, you know. When you hear me say, them say them on a hunt. It's not dead or alive, you know, brother. A body bag business. You know? Hunt on for a man accused of shooting at police man repairing flat tire. According to reports, one of the men asked if the constable was okay before apparently recognizing him as a policeman. It's alleged that the pillion rider then dismounted a brandished handgun and fired at the officer who managed to escape unharmed. The men then fled the scene. The frightened constable later made a formal report to authorities. Okay, so this look like him the off-duty man. He come like say I said, this a man look like, you know, this look like a come for this a man. Very interesting. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there was an accident. There was an accident in Ocherios. Mighty God. And it's a U.S. national that died in the vehicle. It's a U.S. national, yeah. It is reported that a woman 64 was a passenger in the white 2012 type. Listen, guys, let me tell you something. On the road, Jesus, you don't see what go on. You don't see the blood we are shed on the road. You don't see the blood we are shed on the road. You don't calm down with the driving, no brother. Take on the time and cruise, no brother. Right, look on these people. Look on this. Look on that. God have mercy. Anyway, TikTok, look on this. Now, may I beg you man them in a Jesus mighty name. Brother, wanna slow down there. In this accident, you know, it look like in this accident, the man will crash I go too fast. The man will go over the hill, look like he need too much over in a female lane. And to avoid that man, so I want slow. And going at the speed, you go over the slope. There's gonna be a small time when the wheels are in the air. So you can't turn. You can't turn the tire while the wheel in the air. Any good amount of degree of turn, whoop, accident. And unfortunately, there is a stone wall. Well, fortunately, there's a stone wall there, and unfortunately, feel me there because there's a business place down there. So, well, I think I want car park places. There, see car parks. See sign it. Car parks place down there. So, and people down there, and people could have lose their life. No. Saint Elizabeth, Saint Elizabeth, Saint Elizabeth, Saint Elizabeth. There has been a prophecy for your Saint Elizabeth. The prophetess said, "Uno to leave Saint Elizabeth." I don't know what kind of energy, what kind of spirit, what kind of dark forces. I don't know where Saint Elizabeth people. I don't know. Nick Swagwan, I don't know. I am asking you guys, please pray without ceasing. Police probe speeding lane error in crash that analyzed 4 in St. Elizabeth. People don't see what going on the road. Me see one thing with JPS vehicle. People are crashing a JPS vehicle. Virgin, a JPS vehicle in an accident. Yo, listen me no man. Yo, you need to calm down on the road, brother. You need to calm down on the road. Hey, what you say? Neeks, watch me live 200 times. Hey, Neeks, you're a real supporter, you know. Top viewer over here, you know. Mad thing. Is that like a gift or something? Is that like a gift or something? No, man, no. Big up, hey, Neeks. Big yourself in the Neeks. No joke about it, mama. Neeks, cha. Cha! Big up Neeks. If you say that, I will say that, you know. Yeah. Big up Neeks, man. Respect. Thanks for the support. Always find me. If you even find me later, find me. When you go on like and share people. I appreciate everybody who support the platform. I tell us St. Elizabeth one spirit over St. Elizabeth, brother. A dark energy, a dark cloud over St. Elizabeth. We have to Come on, man. Please, guys, please, may I beg you, do the right thing. Yeah? See me can find the article here. 3 hours ago this too, The accident on St. Elizabeth, in St. Elizabeth, at 3 hours ago the news report come out, guys. Mighty God. A woman was arrested in Britain for feeding pigeons as police in reaches absurd new law. Jamaica. I know some all over the place, but see if you're not careful, as it happened to Jamaica, With this type of style of government, I'm telling you. And if you don't ever run with the digital system, it's going to be quite easier for them to behave like this. And that's a fact. Arrested for feeding pigeons. Mighty God. What is happening? Please take the kids, Father. Take your pillow, take your bed, take your house. But I don't know. I'm not seeing this article. I'm not seeing it. I subscribed to them. I thought I would be okay, man. But I like to read the Gleaner, David Wagwan. Fabi, big up yourself. Thank you guys for liking the video, man. Appreciate it. Go to YouTube, guys. I want to put a video. Let me see if I want to put a thing I go on. Some report. Police backtrack certain things. St. James Department not duplicating NSWMA's waste removal efforts, says Public Health Inspector. The St. James Health Department is not duplicating waste removal effort. I've got to read that too. I've got to read that too. Oh, them definitely. Where say, especially the ones west end of London and London, you live, Nicks. Hi Florence, how you doing? There's signs no feeding birds. Fabi, hey guys, tell me where you guys are from. Tell me where you guys are watching from on TikTok. That is wild. What you saying to me? What are you actually saying to me right now? Do not feed the birds. Neeks is living in London. You're from London or living in London? And if you don't want to tell me your business, that's fine. I understand. You understand? Wow. Yeah. Wow. That is mightily ridiculous. Let me just say that. Portland, Jamaica. Okay, big up yourself. Now, house where 4-year-old child was unalive was not targeted, SSP Samuel said. You know, I just want them to find out where the bullet came from, because these reports coming out it's silly. If bullets went to the house, it had to be aimed there. Let's go. The last time I checked, some aiming have to go on. Whether carelessly or on purpose, some aiming did go on. Not true. Listen to this.
Head of the St. James Police Division, Senior Superintendent Aaron Samuels, has hit back at claims that the police deliberately targeted the home where a 4-year-old boy was killed during an incident on New Year's night. Speaking at Thursday's monthly meeting of the St. James Municipal Corporation, SSP Samuels described the suggestion as irresponsible and stressed that the fatal shooting of Romaine Bowman remains under investigation. SSP Samuels was responding to concerns raised by counsel for the Granville Division, Michael Troop, who questioned whether adequate checks were carried out before the police entered the community.
It's very unfortunate that whilst the police officers work, that incidents will happen. If they come under attack, they'll defend themselves and incidents will happen. But it's very unfortunate in this situation that a 4-year-old succumbed to injuries during that gunfight. There's an active investigation going on, and I don't want to speak much on that. But what I'll say though, it's very irresponsible to say that a house was targeted. Very, very responsible. We were called to the community because of gun salutes, the only location in the division of St. James that had gun salutes. And stepping out of that, the incident happened.
The St. Tulis community in Manchester, head of the St. James Police Division, Senior Superintendent Aaron Samuels, has hit back at claims that the police deliberately targeted the home where a 4-year-old boy was killed during an incident on New Year's night. Speaking at Thursday's monthly meeting of the St. James Municipal Corporation, SSP Samuels described the suggestion as irresponsible and stressed that the fatal shooting of Romaine Bowman remains under investigation. SSP Samuels was responding to concerns raised by counsel for the Granville Division, Michael Troop, who questioned whether adequate checks were carried out before the police entered the community.
It's unfortunate that whilst the police officers work, that incidents will happen.
No, Mr. SSP Samuels. The posture of the police, in my purview, is that the mother of the child is lying. The posture of the police and the police high command and the government of Jamaica that is behind and supporting the police innocence. The posture is the mother is lying. What did the mother say, ladies and gentlemen? What did the mother of the child say? Wow. This is incredible. Let me just draw for this reference because I can't remember everything. Let me look and see what the mother said. Oh. 4-year-old just gone. So it's unfortunate. You know? It's unfortunate. Isn't there some type of protocol in how you actually go about running down criminals in populated areas? So when somebody loses their life, or a child loses their life, the word is unfortunate. Report coming out from the residence is that there was no shootout with the police, you know. Shots were fired and the police were called because of gun salute. It is alleged also that the youth them see the police them and run, and the police them run them down and Police them run them down and I shoot off of them. And the youth them take the yard. You know? And them going at the yard is alleged also. Listen to the mother say, see it that.
I gunshot, jump him up out times.
I can run and a gun too.
Tell mother get shot in Grange in what kind of art? And then nobody, none of them, one of them not saying, I will me a lift up the baby. Me a lift up the baby. Here to be they got cheap yet. On still a fire, not one of them, not one of the soldiers when I turn back and say, alright, me look at the baby, two police alone, two police them say.
So, more ask SSP Samuels and the rest of police there. I lie the lady I tell her so. The posture of the police force is that the lady is lying. Even when the baby gets shot, the lady said, the soldier them won't see him with them even come back. So it is unfortunate. Let us run with the unfortunate. It is unfortunate. The baby gets shot. What did the police do? What did the soldiers do? Immediately after being alerted, what did they do to assist the baby immediately, in a timely manner? In a timely manner. Remember, I know, it's unfortunate. That means, boy, it happened. It's one of the things that happened, eh? Hey, as bad as certain countries is, you see when they come out to them something, yeah? The mayor them, the politician them don't play about it, you know. They will, you see the thing we're going on Minneapolis with ICE. And it cause a stir over there. Only not hear the position of the people in a power. I run the man around the ICE out of them state, you know. A serious thing going on, you know. Yo, I one thing, you see state power in America, in a normal. The president can't just ray and just ray. State power serious sitting. You hear me say? Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. This a lady I must say tell lie for the soldier them. And what would be her motive to tell a lie? I don't get it.
So they have picked it up. And they can't watch the baby dead in their house.
So them run with the baby.
Yeah, yes, when we said, they somebody them picture back the baby life for that come back.
So, after the soldier then gone for them business, as some police know, the lady has said, if at them I say no, then can't, them have to help the baby. Because a guilt, this is a setting, you know, ladies and gentlemen. This is guilt, you know. I give this now. I'm going to use my deductive reason. I mean, them, if it was a case where they're never in an error, they probably wouldn't care so much. You know? They probably wouldn't care so much. And my thing is this. Can the police them that did that, can all of the police them have that same level of reverence for life? And just stop cutting down people, regardless if they're a criminal. One of the focus this year has to be taking down the crime rate of the police. The Indicom probes. We need a body worn camera them, brother. Need a body worn camera them. Need.
I mean, it's a more carry make up people go sleep. He go sleep and that's why no go and he would get no gunshot and you would get I would have the idea. But look, like every 2 years, you can go to the yard. They look like me can't go to the yard, me have to go to a beer somewhere, me can't go. Somewhere, me can't go.
You will lady I say? Lady I say, boy, she can't go stay her yard at New Year's where she live there, so. Because they don't feel safe.
Allow the process to take.
I'm personally man with the baby, the grandma in my yard, the grandma make the dance you. Our loving little boy, my loving little boy, if they eat it from grandma. Yesterday evening, I'm near the road on the road.
Them see a JLP here, I don't really care. I don't really care. I don't business. I really don't business.
Unprofessional. Come on now, man. Wickedness, man. Wickedness. And it's about nobody else. Like how me feel the people here on me. Come a baby too. Yeah. Me never hear a New Year's man in here the gun salute and baby dead. Me never hear your baby dead man in here the gun salute and post shoot up. And soldier come kill 4-year-old baby. Me ever man, I don't get the you can't even know police different from gunman, you know. Because you want to see them a move on, or them a cooperate with people. Why you work so hard and parents, man. When police they come in there, you feel like any boy where you the fucker, any boy will pay for your house, or them and with them your own place, you know. You man a be in the cold in the cold back. He burned down and he built again. And you got the fire shot from the woman cold back. Within 2 blood clot Britney. And him and the girl left all and said, don't the girl go back in your house. After your house. That
You
means
hear that? Don't the girl go back in your house. We need body worn cameras. We need real accountability. Things can't continue like this. We need body worn cameras all over the place. Alright? All over the place.
That incidents will happen. If they come under attack, they'll defend themselves and incidents will happen. But it's very unfortunate in this situation that a 4-year-old succumbed to injuries during that gunfight. There's an active investigation going on, and I don't want to speak much on that. But what I'll say though, it's very irresponsible to say that a house was targeted. Very, very responsible. We were called to the community because of gun salutes, the only location in the division of St. James that had gun salutes. And stemming out of that, the incident happened.
The St. Tulis community in Manchester remains tense following the fatal shooting of 3 men by the police on Monday. Residents have been calling for increased police presence and questioned whether a curfew would be imposed out of fear of reprisal shootings. Councillor for the Poorest Division, Claudia Moran Baker, provided an update at the recent sitting of the Mandeville Municipal Corporation.
some persons do have concern that reprisal shooting might take place because they might assume that they were informed on, but the police reassure them this is not so. So they just encourage the police to visit the community more often and that they can feel more reassured knowing that the police presence are within their space.
In the meantime, Councillor for the Knockpatrick Division, Carl Smith, says he's taken note of 4 murders in his division in recent weeks. He told the council he'll be engaging the police in discussions.
It is very unfortunate that I spoke about it in the last meeting that we were going on well in the Knockpatrick space, only to be extremely disappointed. I think there was about 1, 2, 3 or 4 killings in the Knockpatrick space, which led to the almost the entire Knockpatrick division being placed under curfew. I am not aware if the curfew is still in effect, but we welcome the curfew, anything that can give us a change. And just to let this council know, I have been in dialogue with Inspector Brooks. I had a meeting with him and his team about how we can change things in the Knockpatrick space, and not only the Knockpatrick space, but the entire parish.
And him disrespect
people who want to see a better politics.
Them more money from him and him not triggered by the old
vultures.
Tagline.
Vultures. And now is the time for us as comrades and like-minded people who want to see a better politics. Andrew Holness, I remember when you recruited me, you looked at me, Courtney, and he said to me, Andre, I want to change the face of politics in this country. And I gave him a tagline. Better politics equal better people equal better governance.
Wow. I did not know that. You know, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I'm playing this, who better to be a reference when it comes to who Andrew Holness was and who he is today? This particular clip escaped me, Yeah, man. Can't tell you. After I press my play it, pan. This clip, this part of Nigeria TV escaped me. And I'm glad, say, Mama share it. Let's play that back, because a lot of people don't understand and realize there's a lot of people on this app that is speaking out against Andrew Holness. That was an Andrew Holness supporter at first. The man has changed, ladies and gentlemen. Not for the better, for the extreme worse. He has made promises. He has made reassurances. He tricked the people into believing that he was of this integrity and of this guilt where no nonsense and we're going to clean up Jamaica. All this dirty politics. This is the impression he gave. And that is why when you go back and you listen to his speeches, you say, well, hold on. Who remember when Andrew Holness said, you must leave the Integrity Commission alone? Who remember that?
Who detail entity?
Who remember that? I will find it.
Recruited me. You looked at me, Courtney, and he said to me, Andre, I want to change the face of politics in this country. And I gave him a tagline. Better politics equal better people equal better governance. Ask anybody in the Labour Party. Go and research it, Courtney. That was his tagline when he started off as political leader of the JLP. Better politics equate to better people, equate to better governance. But you have lost your way, Andrew Holness.
Mighty God.
And I told people before, you are not redeemable because you have become engulfed by riches corruption. You muddle like a in the web of corruption, in the mud of corruption. But I will say and remind you, this little boy you met at St. Catherine High, 2008, June 26, 2008. When I ask you, would you be a better person? You committed to being a better prime minister for the country, and you have failed dismally and miserably. And that's why I have passion to make sure you're taken out of this country. Because you're a disappointment to the nation. When he came on the scene, Courtney, and you all remember, a lot of people thought he would have been a renewed hope for the country.
Yes. Yes.
When he came on the scenes, a lot of persons believed he would have been a renewed hope for this country. But he turned out to have been a diabolical order of distraction and dictatorial style over the people of Jamaica. But I'm going to say to him today, every high thing must come down. Every shackle shall be broken, because our Christ wears the victor's crown. Our Christ will overcome and see to it that men like you, who puts us in bondage, who puts us in poverty, who puts us in shackles.
Anyway, my people, I hear some me gonna left it. Me gonna catch on in the next vid.
Wow. 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 Woo. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you can't really expect the better, you know. Wagwan Selvanev, you can't really expect the better, you know, because Charles, you say Charles? Okay. Member say,
talk to me, because I remember you when I was member of parliament, you being a farmer, and, later when you tell me about, you being an educator as well.
Yes, well, I am a farmer, totally different from the science that I was, and I read.
Yes. Earlier when we were talking, yes, and you were telling me that you dabbled with football at one point.
Fastest schoolboy in Jamaica.
Yeah.
So, the storeroom there. Would you let us came to me and said, could you sponsor me to buy 2 taxis, because I've checked out and from my home to Spanish Town Center, I could get some money. I said to him again, forget that, go ahead and do your levels, and then you can come back out and work. And of course, this taxi business, which he tried to lever the people, talking about 2 taxis, not about, so he graduated. And I went to look for him. I said, what you doing? He said, I'm in the taxi business. Let me say, how is it? I said, I have 30 taxis on the road and somebody will have to come up. But I'm going to get out of the business and go to somewhere else.
that is Andrew was his father, throwing him right under the bus. Mighty God.
Jamaica. A profile. Where them use a lot of hardline policing in.
No, this police inspector arrested in multi-million-dollar drug seizure charge. Yo, this man don't look like a criminal. This man don't look like a criminal, brother. You understand what I say? So, me need the police them to stop profile people, because the ones them when they among you know, in the biggest levels of crime. Some of the ones them they are among you know. You understand what I deal with? So there's no look. So when you see a youth in a look tear up jeans or whatever in wallaby or whatever I'm wear, please treat him with some level of respect and do your probing same way. Be a professional. You understand what I deal with? Yeah, we need to have that. Man, you know, one time Jamaica, well, I tell you, Jamaica really got 3 dogs, no man. One time Jamaica used to have, the police them used to have have certain level of respect, where them get from the people in our society. No. The way the police them a galang, brother, the man them can't get no respect from the people them, brother. How now get respect from the people them? Tell me how. Just you tell me how now get respect. I wanna go in around violating people. Oh, alright, that's so.
But because you are all being mentored by political drunkos. Because you are all being mentored by political space, and Courtney is doing the tour. You are rude, Crystal Lee. And you, Michelle Charles, we know it.
Healthy and thriving.
No, I want high level of disrespect. They disrespect Russia. Chill, big up. Mr. Russia. Martha, what you doing, Mama, happy Sunday? What a high level of disrespect. She is here acting as if she didn't lose the election, acting as if the government is still paying her, acting as if she's an MP. Crystal Leap on tour. And she, it could have happened and nobody knew about it, but they are so brazen and so disrespectful that she put it out on her social media. This is the same lady, ladies and gentlemen, that went home and was like, oh, it's so good to be home. And home is not Jamaica, by the way, it's America. And it's alleged that her dual citizenship has not been revoked. No, I want to ask Miss Michelle Charles, have you revoked your citizenship? And if not, isn't it illegal for you to run as an MP? And didn't you run as an MP in the last election? Weren't you an MP in office for some years? Some questions I have. So now, these people don't. I'm a judge, right? I show up for himself too, These people, shame tree don't grab Belmont to it. I'm sorry. I am sorry. There are some things that are true about labor rights. There are some things that are true about labor rights. And if the labor right they want to bet, you cannot be upset with the truth. You cannot be upset with it. Well, it can be if you want. But it's futile. That's like being angry at a dog for barking. That's what he does. The truth is just the truth, man. These people have no self-respect. And so they have no respect for others. Shaka, big up. Oh gosh, man. Shaka fame. Big up yourself. Portland Spice in that place. Make sure someone go over Portland Spice. Hey, Shaka, since I said there, remember to send me the video with the lady, man. I mean the text up on WhatsApp, man. If you send me a text right now. If you send me the video with the lady who build the house them. Zane. And Shaka, you know what I read? The lady who build the house them, man, the 10 house them, man. In the Christmas, man, before Christmas, man. And when I say government not even build a house yet. And this lady, regular people like them, they use them resources and I do this. And the government not do nothing for people them yet. And when I talk about the facts, say, boy, the man them not have the data ready and them something there. That case with that lady there, man. I know, I don't see story now. That's why I hear younger person hear references. So I say, may I reach out to you because I want the video. But you're busy and you forget and thing. And I know the thing go. You see me the call up on the phone and the text and I say, yo, send me that video there. What the number go again? No, my save you as calling them. Go on. Calling them. It's the audio clip from RJR. I need it. I need it, boy. I need it. I need it. I really do. I don't hear the clip. And we need to connect with RJR because more time I listen to Ralston. I hear a show, I listen to it more, I hear Ralston say, about the economy and them something, I hear a show, I listen to, because the man that teach me all heap, The man that teach me all heap about the economy and all the thing really run. You understand? But why you not come up on the page from WhatsApp? I search your calling better now see. But my number 4516535. If you can write it up right now, 4516535. That number let me text up on, but through me I use the phone for do this. Me not see come up. Alright, you are one. I go come off on the phone on the TikTok and text her right now. Me need a clip them on. I don't know why me not getting myself calling. See that? Right. Well, answer. Shock, I don't know what go on. But the text you a while ago and I want sticky music come up. Me ring your phone still. Ring your phone. Ring your phone on WhatsApp. And call you a while ago. And text you a while ago. But me only see one sticky come up. It's a Bolo VNR and then me call you. Anyway, listen to these people.
I don't need that. I keep it holy, I don't clap at it. Talk dumb, trying to crack me. But I've been through storms, you can't match that. I seen fake love up close. I gotta bait me. Nope. I'm disciplined. They wanna react.
Look at this reality.
Wow.
The member of parliament for Eastern St. Thomas is Yvonne Rosemary Shaw.
Why everybody has said the JLP? Why everybody has said the PMP soft? Why would I say that? I have seen the PMP take very strong stances. I believe the people are soft. I even Shaka probably they are saying if you not, but me him say on him live this morning. The man say people are say, yo boy, if you careful because Ray and Tay, then do me the same thing to people that they say Bolo ain't afraid, then do this thing and then do that thing. And I say, if my answer to them is this. If you believe, say, if you really believe that, I want labor right. Because labor right, I say, if me not afraid enough. So me ask them a question, why you vote for them? If you don't believe say the government of Jamaica and the Labour Party is this monster that physically come after people because of their opinions about their governance and their corruption, why do you guys support them? It all lead back to you guys. Why don't you take them money and go vote for them September 3rd? Why don't you sell no vote? You guys are the problem enough. Uno are the problem enough. You are the enablers. Uno give them power, uno give them strength. Uno are the problem. Uno not brave enough like Andre Stevens for they in the belly of the beast and realize they are the beast and come out strong and stand up and have a platform and said, no, this is wrong. If Andre Stevens was not a brave individual and have proper support with him and outspoken, he would have run and hide and probably got far and go live. Afraid of it. Oh my God, the labor rights. Afraid of the labor right them. I'm afraid of the Prime Minister. But the young man has struck tall. Attack after attack after attack after attack after attack. Still attack him same way. Them send all type of legion of demon for the youth. Figuratively and literally. And the youth stand up same way. Lawsuit back a lawsuit back a lawsuit back a season this is back a season this is back a. If the youth never brave, the youth wouldn't talk, the youth would go about in business. Right? If the youth wasn't that advocate, so Jamaica, you have to advocate for yourself, you know. You not sorry for yourself. You not living out somebody, some of the worst condition them, brother. The people who are sent to this they get damaged, Westmoreland all over the place. Only not sorry for yourself. Where's the unity? When I see the 4-year-old losing life, I say, oh God, Jamaica be shut down. I mean, I talk about no illegal shutdown. I talk about people that stop work. Nobody not gonna work for 2 weeks. Demand the case deal with immediately with urgency. Put all of the resources them. We don't want to hear about investigation ongoing. We want to hear the investigation do and done. All that 4-year-old ago. Where's the bullet? Give me the ballistics. Who for gunfire? What go happen to them? What the sentencing? Enough is enough, man. This I'm not for the politics, no. This has to do with the people that lose their life. Remember, say them say the area want JLP area, you know? So if it was about politics to me, I wouldn't care. Like some of my elaborate them come out and talk about say, if you live in a Westmoreland, the Prime Minister no figure nothing because you never vote for him. Mighty God. Who remember when the hurricane come when you hear some elaborate come out come say that? When them look to the Prime Minister for and they never vote for him. A really hungry belly labor right there, you know? A box food people, you know? Sell out them vote people, you know? Hand out people, them give me something people, you know? What kind of thinking is that? You vote in a government, it's a government of the day. Right? They're not supposed to serve labor right alone. And you know what I don't like? I've never heard Andrew Owen, me personally never hear him. When these statements were being made on social media, him have what if he say about the flag of them where I tell the truth about him government, you know. But you see people them will support him. Me never hear him come out and condemn them when them say something wrong. Like, no. That's not how we do things over here. That statement, I reject that statement. I denounce it. I am the Prime Minister for all Jamaicans. And I don't support that as much as how that person claims to be a laborite or they are a laborite. This government will not support statements like that that will separate the people of Jamaica. You know much people respect the government for even coming out and saying that. They haven't even said anything. They have not taken these stands of principle because what? In my opinion, they don't have no principle, they don't have no integrity. They didn't even sign the code of conduct as principle of leadership. So you can't really expect nothing better from them. But I'm just trying to show you, say, you have to see them for who them is, ladies and gentlemen. Open up your eyes. Look how them treat you know. All on the labor right to where they not hear them. Look how them treat you know. Some of the things that when the people might go through and the government have trillions of dollars in a donation. Trillions. Me here see a trillions gone. I couldn't believe. Oh, for sure, man, I listen to. Somebody call in and said, Miss Jean Cardler on the accountability meter. Trillions. And people still live on that tarpaulin. Somebody called Andre show and said, they know say Andre was, as a matter of fact, we can name quite a few people that if they would have done a better job than the Prime Minister and in government with helping Jamaica, the economy would be booming again. The people of Jamaica would be motivated if the right leader was in place. The wealth would be put back into the country. The same money we are borrowing, we have to pay back. Yeah, it wouldn't be paying outside entities for jobs done. Ladies and gentlemen, let me explain something to you. And this is what they call forward planning. When Beryl hit us last year, didn't JPS have to get linesmen from overseas? What would it take for the government to do a partnership with JPS if it's even in consultation to hire teachers from overseas to do some type of courses, yeah, some type of course to get skilled workers in that field here in Jamaica. Right? So they can at least have the qualification. So when they have a need, one, those linesmen can go overseas. They can do it in such a way that they do it in a scholarship form where those students would be indebted to Jamaica for 10 years for getting them to learn, give them that skill for free. It's a contract. You're indebted to Jamaica for 10 years. So anytime Jamaica in a crisis, it's like you're there in the army. You're there in the army, right? At any time, no matter if you're a veteran or not, anytime I type the WAR, them a call by you are owned by the state and the country. Right? Do it like that. So you give them free scholarship fee, and then you can use this as a multi-layered approach, you know, where you give them free scholarship for different skill set of things that you know your people and certain skill set that you know you're gonna need for the country's development. So you want to make smart cities. I'm not saying you should make smart cities, but I'm just saying to benefit the people of Jamaica while making smart cities, years before, you start prepare the people and have the engineering capabilities, push that in the education system for getting more of those people in those programs, give them scholarships, and make no say, yo, you're indebted to us for 10 years now. Yeah, man, I don't like you to work for free, but when we call you, you got to be there. You're not going to get the full amount working for us because we get the scholarship. So everything we are earn overseas and so, hello, we paid for that. We're the reason why you're wealthy now. But you have to serve back your country. You understand what I say? So that's forward thinking, and you say, all right, we're going to need skill set in this area, that the area. We're in a climate change time, as they say, no. Right? Well, what you're going to need in the recovery process? What type of people with what type of skill set you're going to need? You're going to need first responders. Right? You're going to need certain tactical teams. Right? You're going to need people who can jump out of airplane, brother, with parachute. You're going to need some tough, rugged people. Scholarship to train them. Whatever skill set, brother. And know say, yo, you work for we. Anytime we need you, you have to come. So anyhow, you have a job or you have a business overseas, they know. Once there's an emergency, especially if there's an emergency, from the emergency near for up, you know, say one category 5 approach Jamaica, you saddle up yourself and make yourself available. If the hurricane don't come, you go back for your business. Right? Have people like them there for 10 years. Pump the education, man. Remember, me tell you, I have one video to put out, you know. Christopher Tufton, you need to resign, brother. You. All I want to need to resign, as a matter of fact. Every last one I own in that JLP. I don't trust nobody in the JLP. You know why? And somebody on Colin Bell show remind me of why. Because I held the same opinion. When Andrew Ole statutory declaration come out, nobody said nothing. There's not one person in the Jamaica Labour Party that has integrity. Based off that alone. None of you stood on principle and said, no, Andrew Oles, you need to resign. You are putting the party into disrepute. You are tearing down our reputation. You need to resign. It is the right thing to do. Leave. Get yourself in order. And whenever that happens, you come back. But as of right now, you cannot stand in this post and run the next election. When you say we don't believe in ourselves, my company is a perfect example. As someone in the field who do not have a lot of specialized skill, here it's just we don't believe. Oh, so you're saying that Neshki, you're saying that they don't believe in the people? So you're one of those first responders as well here in Jamaica? Or you live or is it overseas you're speaking of? I guess you're probably speaking of Jamaica. Right? But yeah, I mean even JPS, them can run certain things through JPS, man. Well, alright. JPS wants more skilled workers. Why not do a program between JPS and the government, a joint program for scholarship, where, JPS would and the government would pay for said scholarship. Them own 20%, right? Right? Them own 20%, but say a 60-40, because it's more about you being loyal to Jamaica, right? Yeah, you're gonna be loyal to Jamaica. Right? So, them can do it like that, man. Right? Them can do it like that. And you can steal the idea and run with it, brother. You can steal the idea and run with it. But back to Martha, I don't know. I believe that the Jamaican people are the ones that are soft. I don't believe it's the PNP. I really don't. The PNP went back for us. They brought the fire, the entire election campaign. They're in a unique situation right now where we're just going through a hurricane. They don't want to be in the position where it's like they are trying to make it more difficult on the people. One of the things that really stood out to me, that and just to make the point, one of the things that really stood out to me is on Colin Bell's show, Portland Spice TV. Is it Portland Spice TV? Yes, with Fitz Jackson. He said, if you want something to not get done, let the PNP say it. You know what that tells me? That tells me that there's a spite factor when it comes to the governance here in Jamaica. It has to be spite. So the PNP is now guarded as to putting something out there. It's like the man them are upset. They have to say it in our way. You have your hand in a lion mouth, you have to take your time and take it out. The man don't want the people them suffer because of it, and guess what? On hear, oh, Desmond Mackenzie as an example deal with the people in Petersfield. Huh? You're blocking the road, don't affect me, you know. You know hear me? You make it know, say brother, I'm in a business but I block no road and a protest already. A bullbuck and dopey conquer a business. So the way will I say down? The emancipation of us as a people from the JLP wicked government is our responsibility at this point. We should not depend on the PNP. Our voices are stronger together, united, and louder than the PNP. When the PNP in the times leading up to the election called on the people to protest against Dennis Chung's appointment, some people responded and many did not. Some people still afraid to go out in a public and say we disagree, just to say we disagree, and let your voices be heard. You know what Andrew wanna say? This is when they say, I want to remember the exact words when they say, I'm not want to tell a lie upon him now. I don't want to be a false witness. But he told the people to go protest in your home, protest in your job. Right? I think he was trying to say it was organized rage. You know, like it was not authentic. I don't remember the terminology. Yeah, man, the people of Jamaica the diaspora, Jamaicans in the diaspora, everybody that literally sees what it is when it comes out to the Jamaica Labour Party. It is time for us. I said it before and I'll say it again. I don't have a lot of people watching me when I'm live. Right? But for the ones that are here, spread it amongst your family members. Ladies and gentlemen, we can peacefully protest using our social media phones. I said it already. Choose a hashtag. Choose a day. Right? And have a social media protest of the government. Choose any. Listen, stand for anything you want to stand for. Police brutality, Dennis Strong appointment, Andrew Honest lack of statutory decoration, Market Me Ben Spunani, whatever. The drill. But you know much things you can protest about. Jamar Ferguson with the police them analyze the 20th police them. And yeah, when him open the door. Come on, bro. We got so much things to stand up for and against. When it comes to this government and what has happened under their stewardship. Stand up to the lies them where the finance minister Andrew Honest tell about the economy. The 20 had pity them that died before the election in a Jubilee hospital. You remember that? The 24 pity them were dead in a 25 days in the hospital. And who did they blame? Huh? The mothers for the premature babies. Premature baby mean you're not going to be alive. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We understand why. It is now being told to us. You know, I'm not getting at that. I'm going to go watch it. I'm going to go watch my next upload. Well, Christopher Tufta. All that details in there.
And this is how the Labour Party is going around, undermining Courtney, the members of Parliament who are PNP. That is blatant disrespect. Listen to what Philip Paul, this is utmost disrespect, Crystal Lee. Listen to what Philip Paul will have to say today.
Is a release from the People's National Party Media Unit. Inclusion in a tour of a critical public health institution, supported by state resources, falsely projects an official capacity she does not possess. The government is deliberately blurring lines and creating administrative chaos. We will have to raise this matter formally in Parliament and demand accountability.
At pnp.org.jm or check us out on Facebook at Jamaica PNP.
Jamaica. This is like I am the proprietor for a building and you invite Courtney, who doesn't have anything to do with the building, into this space, and Courtney is doing the tour. You are rude, Crystal Lee.
Rude.
And you, Michelle Charles, we know you don't know better because you don't know protocol. But the Jamaica Labour Party continues to play hard lines of politics.
Yeah.
Hard lines of politics.
Let me tell you what it is. And I think this is the perfect characterization of the JLP. They cannot come out of opposition mode. The JLP, sincerely, it appears, cannot come out of opposition mode. So although they say they won the election, they don't believe that they're the leadership. That's why they come out every day and say the things they say and lie to themselves and lie to everybody else. Yes, guilt put them always on defense. Perfectly said, Desi. That's what's happening to them, you know. Them is just the opposition in them brain and they can't come out. They are suffering from their own mental constraints. So instead of being the government, they are trying to prove that they can be the government and that they can be the best government. What Georgina said, how that you put up? Is that a shoe? Georgiana, what's up? Guys, nobody now give me nobody now give me no cowboy hat with the mustache. What now do to me? Come on, man. Come on, show your boy some love, man.
And they need to be called out for it.
Terrible.
Terrible. We're tired of the labor rights. And this is how they are going to monitor and do the hurricane relief. Where is labor rights caretakers go and get the money to give to the people, and the PNP MPs are undermined? It is wrong, Jamaica. It must be stopped. It must be called out. And it must be condemned.
Yes.
And if I disrespect you tonight, I'm not going to disrespect you. Never said to you first, Crystal Lee, stop carrying as a young woman. Your politics must be different. It should not look like Desmond McKenzie politics. It should look like Daryl Bass politics. The politics must look like a new age politics.
The nasty politics.
The politics must carry a newness and a freshness. You should not adopt the style of Babsy Grange and Daryl Bass.
Damn.
You should adopt the style of Blackbird Desmond.
Oh my God.
And Juliet Holness. And Dirty Andrew Holness. You must be new age politicians that offer what? Apolitical lines to help people. You should have ethically and morally said, I cannot have you here and the member of parliament is here until the member of parliament for the constituency comes. I cannot do the tour. But because you are all
We need some milk.
political drunkos.
Mighty God.
Because you're all being mentored by political tootsies.
No, you know, Andre, I think you're giving this lady too much credit. I might be wrong, but I think you're giving her too much credit in terms of her character. I saw her character come out of her one day when they, I think it was, yes. Remember when Andrew Holness, oh man, Mark Golin was speaking, and he said that is low. I think he was talking about Andrew Holness' wife being the Speaker of the House. See if we can find that.
Because you are all mentored by political drunkos. Because you're all being mentored by political tootsies like Daryl and who, Blackbird Desmond and who, Andrew and who, Babsy, who they take the hiding lines of the nasty gutter, dirty politics that are calling out and condemning. This is a very sickened approach to our politics, Jamaica. And Rose Shaw works hard in that constituency.
With limited resources.
It's very disrespectful. I said to them I do at East Portland. I said to them I do with Zulika Jess. I said to them I do with Dayton Campbell. I threw the PNP people not talking. Now is the time for the PNP to stand up and call them out. And I, Andre Stefano Stevens, I am calling them out here, Courtney. I am using my voice to amplify the voice of the voiceless. Because Russia will have that was national profile.
As a result of an integrity commission investigation, the move to replace her with the wife of the Prime Minister, so that the head of parliament is now the spouse of the head of government, really does not sit well with the tradition that the Speaker must act independently of the government of the day. The Speaker is intended to be independent and must act independently of the government of the day. That is the tradition. That is the tradition. The failure, Mr. Speaker.
Members.
yesterday, demon come out our face, man. I never forget. All that the big one that she bought your flash off. Zoom in on Crystal Leaf face.
When the former speaker was forced to resign as a result of an integrity commission.
Write in a comment if you agree or disagree with Mark Golding.
As a result of an integrity commission investigation,
Hey, Julian Robinson up here now.
To identify the so-called illicit 6 MP.
Right there, so when the Crystal League go through the door of Parliament to come out of Parliament, yo, you want to see her face. Me say demon come out of her, and that they didn't mark her down. I don't need to see nothing else. So I don't know, Andre. I don't think I can't blame the Prime Minister for that one anymore. I can't blame the Prime Minister for that one at all. These people have to stand up on them own 2 feet. Darry Hardaway, where I say? Bolo was one of the first people I met 5 years ago. Yeah. I remember when I first came to. Oh! Yeah, man, get the likes up, man. Make them know. Happy New Year to you, Darry. Big up yourself. We are talking about. Hold on there. Darry Hardaway come like a violate. I wonder the first message that we put out. Careful. Trigger finger quick, you know. On the black button, you know. Anyway, yeah, I don't know if I did a video on it too, you know. I don't know if you did see that video there. Or if you guys were a subscriber at the time, but I did a video on it. And I said, look at that lady face. I didn't know her name at the time. I said, my God. May I tell a man, the man raise up in a fear face, brother. No, sir.
She has a very strong domestic profile in St. Thomas, but because them know she's not strong on social media, then think what social media is not local politics. All politics is local. Big up Fenton Ferguson, who has taught me, Andre, nothing must be done without the people. These nasty, dirty, laborite vultures. They are vultures, Jamaica. They are vultures. And now is the time for us as comrades and like-minded people who want to see a better politics. Andrew Holness, I remember when you recruited me, you looked at me, Courtney, and he said to me, Andre, I want to change the face of politics in this country. And I gave him a tagline. Better politics equal better people equal better governance.
No, let me tell you something. And this message for the people out there that don't vote. I want to don't involve yourself with the politics of the day. I'm going to be very frank. I was like you once. It's cowardly. It's cowardly. It's literally cowardly. It's cowardly for you to see that the ship is sinking while in the ship and not make any efforts to stop sailing. It is cowardly. This was Andre's show 1 day ago. Yes, last night, yeah. Is it last night? No, 2 nights ago, the 9th of January. This was the 9th of January.
Ask anybody in the Labour Party. Go and research it, Courtney. That was his tagline when he started off as political leader of the JLP. Better politics equate to better people, equate to better governance. But you have lost your way, Andrew Holness. And I told people before, you are not redeemable because you have become engulfed by riches, corruption, cronyism, and nepotism. You walk, you sleep, you muddle in the mud of corruption. You muddle like a pig in the web of corruption, in the mud of corruption. But I will say and remind you, this little boy you met at St. Catherine High, 2008, June 26, 2008. When I ask you, would you be a better person? You committed to being a better prime minister for the country, and you have failed dismally and miserably. And that's why I have passion to make sure you're taken out of this country.
Mighty God.
Because you're a disappointment to the nation. When he came on the scene, Courtney, and you all remember, a lot of people thought he would have been in the country. When he came on the scene, a lot of persons believed he would have been a renewed hope for this country. But he turned out to have been a diabolical order of destruction and dictatorial style over the people of Jamaica. But I'm going to say to him today, every high thing must come down. Every shackle shall be broken because our Christ wears the victor's crown. Our Christ will overcome and see to it that men like you, who puts us in bondage, who puts us in poverty, who puts us in shackles and chains, one day will be removed. So that's why as I end the program tonight, did you get your journals, Jamaica?
Pharmacists who graduated from the University of Technology over a year ago say they are unable to secure a job. That's because they are yet to get the results from a licensure exam taken over 3 months ago. The pharmacists are also disappointed with how the Pharmacy Council of Jamaica is handling the matter. Kimberly Petty has their story.
The Students' Loan Bureau knocking on the right and to their left, relatives depending on them to help pick up the pieces after Hurricane Melissa. But without a license, these pharmacists who studied at the University of Technology Jamaica, UTech, cannot practice legally in Jamaica. We spoke with one individual we will call Pharmacist 1.
I started the course at UTech in 2019 and I finished in 2024. I did the exam, the final written assessment, September 26, 2025. Results are usually released by mid-November of the same year.
But it's now January 8, 2026, and they are yet to know if they have passed or failed.
After doing the exam, considering that the hurricane had passed and everything, we were a bit understanding as to why there would have been some delay. However, there was no communication given to us.
The Pharmacy Council later revealed that the board of entity was dissolved.
Before we go this up, why is it that there's a snake as a symbol for pharmaceutical? Who decided that a snake would be the symbol for pharmaceuticals? And this is a standard all around the world. It's not Jamaica. Who decided that? Snake oil salesman, serpent, devil, venom, poison. Who decided? Who decided that? Yes, I've heard that, Desi. I've heard that. Guys, look up Pharmacia. Pharmakia. Pharmakia. Look up it. I look up the meaning. I'm looking at the symbol on the screen. I'm like, that came to me like, who decided to use a snake wrapped up around this thing to be the symbol of pharmaceutical? Whoa.
A lot of us are from, including myself, are from parishes where they were heavily picked. I personally know persons who have
Like
lost
from the other
a
day,
lot. I myself have
just
lost a lot.
asleep.
My family has lost a lot during this time. So not only that stress, plus not being able to work in your field, we're not able to find jobs as pharmacists. You're just sitting, you don't know if you pass, you don't know if you fail. Student loans, texting you, emailing you, they're ready for the first payment.
Pharmacists too shared their ordeal.
Especially.
When you hear that, I see there's something that's going on. People them need them credentials. Them have student loan for pay student loan people, them have to call them. And those entities sometimes they don't have any emotional intelligence, as Daria said. They say, alright, let's facilitate these people. These people are not bums. You understand? They went for a certain level of education and they're waiting on their results so they can start their work. You know, there must be something that those persons can, the pharmaceutical council can do and write the student loan entities and like, all right, boom, here's a letter, here's a delay on their results, and of course, without the results, them can't get no work in them field, and then so them can't generate no money to actually pay your back. Something like that. Do something for the people. You know what I mean?
Long wait has caused me to feel very anxious, nervous, and there is also disappointment in there, seeing that I thought that we would be working already if given our license, but because of the wait, my whole life has been placed on hold.
Meanwhile, TVJ reached out to former chair of the Pharmacy Council of Jamaica, Dr. Ernestine Watson, for a comment.
The council was dissolved, as you know, after the last election, which is September 3. And you have to wait for the reappointment of a new council. The results for the students were completed, and we have to wait until the new council is appointed by the minister for a new board to sit and ratify the result. Had there been a council in place, they would have gotten their results and have their ceremony for Pharmacy Week.
Good afternoon.
Dr. Watson says an emergency meeting will be scheduled as soon as the board is convened. Kimberly Petty for TVJ News.
So now you walk on this up.
And as if it's sealed. Give me the Old Testament real fast.
Yeah. Mr. Usher remote his life. It was an accident. Where was I? Oh yeah. Guys, St. Elizabeth again, please. I beg you. Please, St. Elizabeth.
Fatal collision that happened. So, Assistant Commissioner Seaton, could you give us the details of the fatal collision that happened in St. Elizabeth today, Saturday? We received a call of a motor vehicle accident on the Punkill Main Road at 6:29.
Hey, Barry.
To which one unit from the Black River accident on the Punkill Main Road at 6.
Hey, Barry, come up here. Join the live.
29 p.m. to which one unit from the Black River Fire Station responded. Upon arrival, the team came upon a Toyota Voxy that collided in a JPS.
Barry! Talk to me. Right, a sleeping vice really come over with. So like a mashup. Appreciate you. Thank you for the continued love and support, as usual. All is well. Yeah, man, me there want to probe through some news. A whole heap of accident on the road. You know, St. Elizabeth keep coming up. I mean, I said, boy, come like something spiritually or going on, whatever that. They need to be careful at St. Elizabeth, yeah, man. When them a traverse. And then there was a guy from St. Elizabeth that lost his house, everything, and he come down to him mother. And the police, they analyze him. Them say I go now, whatever, but family, I say, no go so. I kill the youth. You see me? So, yeah. Say something about St. Elizabeth, man. Something about St. Elizabeth. Very concerning. But we're glad to see you good still. Go and bless up yourself. Pastor Ricky, big up. Alright? Later. Yeah, man. St. Elizabeth, ladies and gentlemen, pray for your country overall. Well, let me give you the Assistant Commissioner.
So, Assistant Commissioner Seaton, could you give us the details of the fatal collision that happened in St. Elizabeth today, Saturday? We received a call of a motor vehicle accident on the Punkill Main Road at 6:29 p.m., to which one unit from the Black River Fire Station responded. Upon arrival, the team came upon a Toyota Voxy that collided in a JPS truck, in which 4 persons perished. 4 females, 1 adult female, and 3 children, all females, perished in that accident. So, Assistant Commissioner.
It's like the spirit of death just there in St. Elizabeth, same way. People no just, no stay prayed up, brother. Yo, man, I tell us, Bridget. Then collided in a JPS truck, brother. 1 adult female and 3 children, Jeez and peace, yo, John, brother. Even me, I beg you, please. You understand? What are they? What is?
Didn't mince words.
My own assessment of him
is
that this is a crazy fellow.
Former Prime Minister Bruce Golding, who didn't mince words in describing U.S. President Donald Trump.
I think that the world is facing the most perilous challenge since the Cuban Missile Crisis of 1952.
U.S. forces carried out a dramatic military operation in Venezuela, capturing President Nicolas Maduro, bringing him to the U.S., where he's been arraigned on federal drug-related charges. President Trump has taken a very assertive stance, insisting the U.S. will continue involvement and influence in Venezuela's governance and resources. Now, the Caribbean community, CARICOM, is watching nervously, worried that the U.S.-Venezuela showdown, already in their backyards, could drift into their own islands. Most CARICOM leaders have largely stayed silent.
CARICOM leaders cannot do any more than they have done. They have taken note. They have expressed some concern. But they dare not go beyond that. My disappointment is that if they have to cower in fear, at least do so together.
Now, at Wednesday's National Day, Minister Dr. Andrew Holness alluded to the...
Wait. No, you know what first me I listen to this. Mommy, why is something too loud? Is something too loud? To me you say something a while ago. Yeah, me not tell you man and then the accident them on the road. A be a blood that shed on the land, brother. I don't see that. Too much blood, man. Police them are analyze the people. Them. What your name? The criminal them are do what them are do. Police them are going bad on the criminal them right now in a 2026 them. Not lie. Them are lead. And accident them on the road. And then you have domestic disputes here and there. Too much blood are shed upon the land, man. Yo, the country need one cleansing, brother. The country need one era of reverence, one time of reverence, one time where people not even raise their voice too hard, people more kinder to each other. We need love in our society, brother. Yo, it's society dark right now, brother. A big dark cloud over Jamaica. I wanna see it. You know, so I don't know what going on with the page. Also, this is a phone of one of them. As so much people there, so impress over here, so I not even see them comment. Watch out. From there, I wonder, watch out, Patricia, happy birthday. No. Patricia did there? Patricia, listen, ladies and gentlemen, one of the biggest supporters on the platform, one off. I never said the biggest. So nobody not coming at their feelings. One of the biggest supporters on this platform today is her birthday, Patricia Hutchins. Patricia, happy birthday from Bolo VNR. Big up yourself. You understand? I'm one of the people them drop some heart in the chat, you know, some emoji. Yeah. Donna Thompson, big up. I just see the message now, watch out. Let me see. Adi there, Adi. Adi said give him 5 minutes catching up with his emails. So long Adi did there. Adi talk about don't feed birds. Yo, none of them comment and I just see them as, yo, oh God. Michelle in our place, oh God. Watch out. Randall Pike. Both of the JLP representatives are not too smart. They have no forward thinking. As so long none of the day, from here have them conversation there. Mighty God, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, I was not ignoring you. I am so sorry. Both phones, for some reason, is the messages are not coming up automatically. You see your TikTok, Wagwan Angela. You see your TikTok just pop up every minute. The two phones, I don't touch them. I start my live and them just go on with themselves. More time I have to check on this one or two. And this is my mother phone. And my mother phone I do the same thing. I wonder if there's a concerted effort to not have me interact with my viewers. So them I block down the message. Mighty God. And I suppress them. And I hold them down in our abyss of darkness so me can see. Very interesting, but I will leave that. But happy birthday to Patricia. I hope she's here, but I don't think she is. I'll take her still. Got it. Wagwan, Angela, you good? Wanna give me a second there? I'm gonna plug in my headphone now. I'm gonna tell you, say, I don't know what I'm doing microphone by the computer when it come with, but I think Alright, let's see if it come out now. Patricia, big up yourself, you know, I never say you did dip on the live and I just scroll up the message them because the message them did freeze. You know what I mean? Someone I shout you out for the thing you know to say you know there. But happy birthday, bless up yourself. From the Bolo VNR family, God bless you and your family. Stay safe, stay strong. And God's many blessings and abundance, man. More life. Big up. Alright. Get that out of the way. Big up Patricia. You understand? By the grace of God, my light have shine. That's it there. Alright. So make we continue so now. So Bruce Golding. Bruce.
That my disappointment is that if they have to cower in fear, at least do so together.
Now, this makes sense? More ask somebody out there. What? You know, me can't take none of them labor writers serious. Past president or otherwise. No, me sorry. Me can't take them serious. And them is alive? Mommy. Sorry. No, may I ask you one question? Pause that for a second there. Pause that for a second there, mommy. 3 police killed 64 people and still alive? Mighty God. Well, I know. But may I ask you something? Mr. Bruce Golding say what I like the CARICOM leaders them for cower in fear of USA together. To cower in fear of USA together. Instead of cower in fear alone. Me want to know why difference. I want to know what difference it makes you come together and cry and in fear of Mr. Donald Trump. The man never said if you come together and stand up for what is right, you know. The man said he rather they come together and cower in fear. Oh, that spells sense. No, it's like him a talk for talk's sake. And him not say nothing of substance. What kind of foolishness is this man talking about? I wonder if him have dementia. Right now I go check them in the brother because something wrong with them man. You know? No, something wrong with them man, brother. Something wrong with them man. What you want to talk about?
Appointment is that if they have to cower in fear, at least do so together.
A man said if they have to cower in fear, at least do so together. All of the Caribbean leader them. Speak with one voice. We are afraid of Donald Trump. Wow, let's unite in cowardom. What kind of nonsense is this? I thought you was to unite to make a strong stance. Brother, make people stay separated if they want to stay separated and cowardly. But to unite in a cowardly act, what can go so? No.
At Wednesday's National Day of Power in St. Catherine, Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness alluded to the issue, but mostly in code. Ms. Golding says Dr. Holness was wise.
If I were in office, I perhaps would have delivered the same statement.
Come like already I look relevant. It come like him I look relevant. I wonder if him a eyeball Andrew Holness place in a party. I wonder if Bruce Golding want to get back. Position in a party. This have to be a labor right. Only labor right come hear people attack one certain topic and then send personal shots. No, me I wonder. Me I wonder if he know about something where I come. And he probably feel like say some potential extradition of happen. I wonder if he might try to position himself to come back as the leader of the party. I wonder.
People that he has to protect. And I'm in a position as a former head of government. I'm in a position where I can say what I have said. The Prime Minister can't say that.
People hear that. The Prime Minister can't say that. we really have some weak jellyback leader in our Caribbean. We really need some Ibrahim Traore around here. Honestly, we really need some Ibrahim Traore around here. This is crazy, bro. The man admits to them a coward. Andrew always say not afraid of nobody. You know, say every single thing that Andrew always say, he might eat all our words them. You know, say Andrew need to seek Jesus. Fast. Because if you don't see signs them, brother, what have you said in authority that has not been undermined by your own self, by your own words? Me no afraid of nobody. I know you talk about, you know, listen, we have to navigate this situation skillfully, if they know, leave that alone, man. But like I say, left that alone, brother. Left that alone. The way I look at it, even persons that are clamoring to go to the United States and so forth. God bless the United States. God bless all countries around the world. I am not losing sleep over a visa to the United States. I am not. I don't have a problem with the United States per se, but I'm not just, You know what I mean? When them say, boy, politicians, they know I lose them visa, brother. Them hold it to so, I don't understand. Listen, Desine, whether it was 20 years ago or now, I have always maintained this. Listen, I have met a lot of women from overseas. Alright? And if I was like most Jamaicans, I would be clamoring to marry one of them long time and gone overseas, darling. Even if me not love them, even if me not attracted to them, or even if I don't like them like that. You understand? And I've always maintained that, listen, when I go there, I want to go there in a position of power, not in a one slave type of capacity. Whether I'm a slave to the woman or slave to the United States in terms of my working there and me depend on some type of work visa. No, sir. When in the bowing down business, me I hold my head up high, brother. Only God alone me for bow to. Them visa, respectfully, if I get an opportunity to go there, fine, me go visit and come back. As a matter of fact, one of the reasons why, respectfully of course, is some stories of me hear with family do to people and not necessarily my family, Not necessarily my family. We're not talking about my family, as a matter of fact. But I've heard stories about family. After 1 week, yeah man, you become a bird, man. They want you, all when them know you're not on a work permit. You go find somewhere to get some money, brother, to contribute to them bills. All when them send for you. And them know you can't work over there. Problem. It's like me telling. Oh, me know, nobody now. Hey, listen. Hey, when fisherman go see until they say sea rough, believe them. Me are that type of person. People go overseas and then come back and then talk and it's been consistent and the same argument, I'ma believe them. America and obey the roses. You know see what go on now? Ice around young people, all woman dead. In a confrontation with police. Me not say police wrong, I'm just saying a woman died. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not that serious. It's not that serious for me. to stay in America. As soon as Trump come in the office and me hear intentions, and I know say I don't straight, I would have left. I don't want to be in anybody's house that I'm not welcome. That's why I'm turn on me yard. Me no gaga people yard. My mother never grow me, so. So whether they are foreign or they are Jamaica, if I come to your yard, you know, one, it's a respect. It's a privilege of respect. If me sleep at your yard, you know say done. Because I'm not too comfortable at other people's place. You understand? If first 3 days, them if me there so long, me up all night like so. Me not too trusting, family or not. You hear me say? If me sleep at your yard, me trust you. It's a privilege. My brain work different, you know. Yeah, man. My brain work different. And I see when me makes them politicians. And these leaders. And these police and these people in authority. Yeah. It trusting serious. That's why I want the body one camera them. Want the body one camera them. We have to go rebuild the trust between me and Uno. And any other well-thinking Jamaican. Politician when name a call up in an integrity commission report and them a sue them and I try to remove this legislation here and I try, no, me can't trust you. In the court of public opinion in my mind, you're guilty. Only God alone can come tell me say you're not guilty. Those actions alone what you do, tell me everything what me need to know. Only way you can prove to me say you're not guilty, you resign, you move from the post, and you go do legal due diligence, and you literally give the Integrity Commission everything they need. Full cooperation. And the FID president or chairman, Dennis Chung, is removed. What a disgrace. What a nastiness. What a nasty way of corruption in this country. Huh? Nasty for the police, them politician. And now the preacher, I 3P them. Lord of mercy. Mighty God. The 3Ps. Police, politician, and pastor. Not all pastors. The ones them were involved with the Prime Minister. Eh? Huh? Mighty God. No, sir.
No Prime Minister in Africa can say that. Because the retribution that would have been unleashed on them would have been instantaneous.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's official. We have some weak jellyback leadership in Jamaica. Weak jellyback. Weak. Them are wait for the people in Jamaica to go protest against Trump. And you know, so some of the people in Jamaica are weak jellyback too. I'm not advocating for Trump to be protest against, but listen, man, let us be bold in standing for righteousness, man. Let us be bold in standing for truth and justice, man. Let us be bold. You understand? Remember, say me, I did one of the people where support Trump over Kamala Harris, you know? Yes! Out of two evil them. You know, we understand that Trump is the better one at the time. Because Kamala Harris, when I say, hey, man, you know, I still maintain that. But Trump wrong on that one, brother. Him wrong. But me understand why I'm doing it still. Me understand why I'm doing it. Me totally understand why I'm doing it. Ever hear them say, in a movie them when they say it's a matter of national security? Yes. 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 it is a matter of nationality. Yes. That is it. That is it.
The only retribution that can be unleashed on me is to revoke my US visa. And if that is the case, well, so be it.
Mr. Golding notes CARICOM's cautious stance is plausible given the economic
So, after Mr. Golding in the last days, I know, saying brave. And I said, why? All the things them can't do is take up my US visa, that's all. You know? I don't live my life already, but don't travel already. You can't go on with that. Well, what that means is you're still a weak jelly back. And it means then you don't really stand for anything because you have to have something valuable to give up. You have to have something to sacrifice for your stance to mean something. The fact that the US visa don't mean anything to you, it means that but it would mean something to you if you was in office. I remember you said if you was Andrew, you would say the same thing, but you don't really. In yourself, you're not telling the people your true feelings about the situation. So here's a weak jelly back. Here's a weak jelly back. And look at it. You guys actually had power of office. And you think like that. We need strong leaders, ladies and gentlemen. We need strong leaders. We don't need weak jellyback leaders to navigate this time. We need strong leadership. And what this man is exposing is that the Jamaica Labour Party has weak leadership. At least the PNP came out and made a statement. A very clear statement. Standing on the principle of law. International law. Why Andrew Jones can't do that? Why them can't do that? You don't even come out and lambast and get personal with Donald Trump. You know, you're not to do that.
Doubt that could or already is striking the region. Economy aside, though, the former Prime Minister says even more frightening, it's not impossible for other Caribbean leaders to become a target like Maduro.
If Jamaica were to take a position that Trump finds offensive, all Trump needs to do is to say, well, look, all airline tickets to Jamaica will now attract a $250 tax. You don't have to ponder what the impact that would be on our tourism sector, on our tourism arrival. Donald Trump sees no limit to his authority and his power. So if any CARICOM leader were to take a position that offends him, at 3 o'clock in the morning, which is when he's most dangerous, he could order the U.S. military, just go and grab this one.
He's calling out what he described.
He might have still grab him. He might say, Trump at 3 o'clock in the morning could just order the military to go and grab this one. We say he might just do it. And ladies and gentlemen, let me say this. I hear a lot of people saying that they would be happy if Trump came for Andrew. Guard your thoughts here. Guard your thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. I am not happy of how Trump did with Venezuela. And I would not be happy if he did the same with Andrew Jones, if him not have real tangible evidence. Keyword, if him not have real tangible evidence towards him. I don't wish that Andrew Jones be locked up and extradited by the United States under any false pretense. What you say? You hear what I said? Listen to my statement. Listen to my complete statement. I said I don't wish for Andrew Jones to be locked up by the United States of America under any false pretense. Me no want no false pretense. If them have, remember say Maduro, you know, remember say them go over there and say, them basically say, at the aisle we go there for, the man is not part of the drug cartel. I don't want Andrew Holness to be lied on for him to go to prison. If him don't deserve to go to prison and him don't do nothing wrong, me don't want him to go to prison. Me don't want no false witness. The Bible talk about false witness. Right? So you would have want somebody to be a false witness against the man in lock up? No, you're not hearing me, no. You are not hearing me because you oppose something that cannot be opposed of principle of God. You can't oppose me, I say, if you say the principle of God. I said I don't want him to get locked up under false pretense. Because of that them do to Maduro. So when the people must say they would want Trump to come for Andrew too. As long as him have evidence, me welcome it. If him have evidence against him, go extradite him, man, and all other politicians them we have evidence against. Go extradite them now. Because them get out of hand. Clean up Jamaica and go take out the politician them. We're in a drugs, we're in a drug trafficking, human trafficking, and all them something there. And it's scamming, the money laundering. Yeah, man, go extradite them. The police them were in it. All of them, go extradite them Donald Trump. We welcome upon that. But make sure say no cook up evidence. And just that me I say. Good? When no say, Lord have mercy. Martha says, so, oh, Prime Minister of Barbados came out strong. Not all Caribbean countries would be weak. What did Mia Motley say? What did she say? What did she say?
Quote, the mute international response to these clear violations of international law.
But I'm disappointed that countries like Germany and Italy and Spain and France seem to be as frightened as CARICOM leaders are.
He says what President...
So hold on, Bruce Golding. You don't want to stand up for yourself, but you want Germany, France, and all the other countries to stand up for you. Why? You need to be disappointed in yourself first, brother. Joanne Sinclair, what's up? Bruce Golding, you need to be disappointed in yourself first. Nonsense they are chat.
Trump is doing amounts to recolonization.
We're not far away from the situation that existed in the 1930s when Adolf Hitler intimidated the world and made countries fearful of standing up to him.
Are you comparing Mr. Trump to Hitler?
In terms of their ambitions, yes. Both Hitler and...
No. Them are come for you. Them are going to come for you. Because you, I said the man if you cover in a fear. But you are compare Trump to Hitler. No, man, them are come for you, man. I bet say them come for you. No, but listen now. Him so fear, oh, you so fearful of Trump. But yet still, Trump might all find some evidence for you to lock you. Listen to me, man. You better you go sit down. You better you go sit. You are labeled the man as this monster. Right? But by the way, Bruce Golding, where was your voice for rise up against Andrew Holness when the film antecedents them are laid out? By the way, where was your advocacy to stop monsters? When the people when I get analyzed by the police them how much time? When Andrew said meet the judge and meet the maker. When Horace Chung said, just pick down by the next speaker, put a business, just shoot to kill. Where were you? You never see the Hitler like nature in them. when they were speaking this way about the citizens of the country, when they were bullying the citizens of the country, when they were bad up the citizens of the country, what you did there? Huh? If Donald Trump is like what you say, Andrew Holness so far from it. You are telling me that you believe if Andrew Holness have the same power and authority and was the president of the United States, Andrew Holness wouldn't have pulled off moves like this? Huh? The chat, want to answer me that. And it's a question me I ask. You guys believe, do you believe that if Andrew Holness was in Donald Trump's position, do you believe that he would do the same as Donald Trump or worse? What do you believe? What you say? She said more than what Andrew Holness said. Andrew Holness said nothing. That's the thing. Andrew Holness said, yo, don't allow that, brother. That's basically what he said. Don't allow that. We don't put the position already all of these years. And let that alone. That's all Andrew said. Andrew not said nothing. Yeah, I feel like you're not the worst too. That's my opinion. What you think? TikTok, what you think? You feel say Andrew wants to do the same thing or worse than Donald Trump in terms of action towards Venezuela. To actually advance his own country's agenda. What do you think? You don't see the mean streak in Andrew? You say if Andrew did have more power. Oh, this are the same man who out and say, me not afraid of nobody. Have you ever heard Donald Trump with that type of demeanor? Have you ever heard Donald Trump come out and say, me not afraid of nobody? So demonstrative. Have you ever heard him like that? I doubt if I've ever seen Donald Trump like in our facial demonstrative type of way. And I'm not saying I've seen all. I'm asking a question so you can tell me. Don't get smart in the comment sections now. Right, it's Maddy said, member said, man, I want to get rid of Chief Curry. Jesus. Jesus! Why you say that, sir? Why you say that? And what you mean by you want to get rid of him? You want him lose power? You mean you want him lose power at the account pump? If I did say you go with it, I'm rolling with you now. But I don't know about any other intention that he might have. Everybody knows Andrew not like Chief Curry. Everybody know that. Everybody knows that. His actions tells you he doesn't like Chief Curry. Even though them even attack me, my friend, when him go up there with the relief thing, and he say something about you're afraid, I must say, man, listen, man, I don't afraid to go anywhere, man. You feel what I say? Confident. I remember I said this is the same man in a way USA allegedly take away him diplomatic privileges and search him at the airport. I would have loved to see a video of that. I would pay for that footage. Yeah, man. I would pay for that footage, man.
This desire to exert control over the entire world. It's a different situation today, and hopefully after 2029, getting rid of Hitler required a war in which 80 million people were killed. Getting rid of Trump may not be that expensive. My own assessment.
Getting rid of Trump may not be. No, man, no. Hold on, breaks. Santine, baby, say you are biased. You are being biased. Me can't accept that commentary. I can't accept that. You're not disrespectful. You say me biased. That's your opinion. Cool. Fine. But, no, man. That really I really want Trump come for him. But me I hear this. The man first compare Hitler with Trump. And then the man say, it took a war and 80 million people. It won't be that hard to get rid of Trump. Whoa. Whoa. No man. No man, no man, no man, no man. Them a statement is serious.
Over the entire world.
But,
it's a different situation today. Hopefully.
But Santine baby, what am I being biased about if you're still here? But I love to indulge you this evening. Yeah man, but I love to indulge you this evening. No joke. Me I send you one request. You seem like, you're respectful. So you say you are being biased. Talk to me. Go talk to me or tell me in the comment section. What am I? What position did I make that you said I was being biased about? I really want to know.
For 20 getting rid of Hitler required a war in which 80 million people were killed. Getting rid of Trump may not be that expensive. My own assessment of him is that this is a crazy fellow.
Former Prime Minister Bruce Golding, who didn't mince words in describing U.S. President Donald Trump.
I think that the world is facing.
Wow. 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 Oh, the battery's dying? That's crazy. Hold on. That's so long my life. Oh, TikTok I take up so much of my battery power. Oh, no worries. There we go. TikTok I take up whole heap of my battery power. Santine baby, can I come up? Okay, she gone. Yeah man, she gone. No, she's still there. Santine baby. Me send you a request now. Send you a request. Big up people up on the live. Desi says shit me head. Miss Collins! Woo! Miss Collins, I was about to call your ass, girl. Listen, what the hell going on, man? How you gonna be not on social media, sending people birthday wishes to me? You can't call me? Boy, Miss Collins, boy, hey, man, listen, I feel like I feel like I'm losing the love, Miss Collins. I was about to call you this morning. I was like, nah, man. Where the hell Miss Collins at? I miss you too, baby. Boy, if you was here, I'd give you a hug and a kiss. Lord have mercy. Shout out to Miss Collins. But ladies and gentlemen, there's a real serious issue that London 45 raised. And as a man here in Jamaica, literally, we need a hard line drawn in the protection of our women in the country. Young, old, I don't business. There needs to be a hard line drawn. The men in the country need to have more intelligence where a woman's space is concerned. You know, I understand that some women can be vindictive and they can abuse their power like anybody can abuse their power. Men can abuse their power too. Right? However, there is an alarming trend in this society, and I believe it is a spirit from the time of slavery. The grape spirit, the abuse of women spirit, right? The sexual domination of women's spirit. I think that there's a spirit in Jamaica like that has been here for quite some time. Right? So London 45 raised an issue of a gentleman. Well, I can't even call him a gentleman. An individual that is on the sex offender registry list. Right? The young lady, Andre Stevens, played her on his platform or TikTok video. And I could literally, when you said it's the spirit of alcohol, it's not alcohol, man. It's not alcohol. I'm not going to blame alcohol. I'm not going to blame alcohol. I'm not going to say that, you know, you can't drink already. But no, I'm not going to. When I drink, right, I probably was drunk probably 2 times in my life. And I never physically assaulted a woman or tried to do her anything. You understand? There's videos of me when I was drunk. I was partying and enjoying myself. That I did that way back when I was younger, man. Way back then time me and Lindell are rolling in the streets. Big up Lindell. Then time me there are games we wanna play a game. You understand? Young me I talk about. I don't think I was 20 yet. I don't think I was 20. I don't think I still was in my teenage years. Or a little bit over, probably 21. You understand? So I am not going to give them the excuse of alcohol. However, I would say stay away from it. You understand? Because not everybody can manage. No. So it's a balance. But that shouldn't lead you to wanting to hold down a woman and grape her and them foolishness. No, brother. No. That spirit had to be in you already. For you to then, under the alcohol, going at a woman like that. That's just my opinion. I'm not a doctor, I'm not an expert, and none of this. That's just my opinion. But listen to this, guys. Wait a minute, what happened to this something?
Oh, him have black lips. Came up to me in Devon House parking lot, kept on pushing me to get my number. I was just like, hey, you gonna have my IG? I'm not on social media. Give me a number. Give me a number. It was just like, oh. I said, why? Yo, I really wasn't taking it like serious because I was like, why? Like, what did I do to make you that mad? Oh, I rejected you.
So, this is a thing in America, you know. And Miss Collins can tell you. I have seen a video of a lady saying, listen, when a man asks you for them number, just give it to them. It will save your life. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't need that in Jamaica. We don't need that in Jamaica. Hey, we need to clamp down on that. And it's been a thing for a while, you know. Because, let me tell you, and this is the honest truth, and the people that live in the ghetto, ladies them want to know. Those ladies get that type of treatment a lot. Right? A man will come from ghetto, tell me, say, yo, them talk to the girl, them different, bro. It's like a demand, it's like, hey, girl, come here. You understand? It's not, hey, beautiful, how you doing? Can I get a second of your time? It's a demand approach, and it's like it's frightening. You understand what I'm saying? It's like a frightening approach to women. So it's like the man them must stamp them physical authority over them. And I'm like, yo, I've never done that in my life, you know. Thank God say my appearance are growing a certain way. I'm gonna live in a certain area because when I look at that, I'm like, yo, that I wanna like one of the main issues where the violence against women stem from. The way how you talk to the women. Lord knows I am not perfect. But one of the things that I promise myself, me, if I am involved with a female, and for whatever reason, my hand feel like say, me want to take up my hand for hit her. Brother, me a end the relationship, brother. Me a end the relationship. Me a separate myself from you. And I'm not blaming you, but I'm gonna separate myself from you. Some type of introspection needs and help and something need to get. What is it about you that is irritating my spirit to the point where I want to put my hand on you? That is a toxic situation that I need to get away from. Point blank, period. So to protect myself and to protect you, bye. I'm gone. We catch flies with honey, not vinegar. So when you verbally disrespect a girl, I don't know how that you would think that would equate to her softening up to you where now, oh my God, she loves you or she respects you. No, you're instilling fear in the individual. Henry, how you doing? Henriette, how you doing? You're instilling fear in the individual. You're not instilling adoration for you or respect for you. You're instilling fear in the female. I already have an imposing figure. You understand? And like I said, I try to understand the law and operate in the law and protect myself. And I treat Jamaica like the United States. So for instance, in the United States, you have something called personal space. You don't want to be deemed threatened or intimidating a woman in the United States, you know. Yeah. I mean, them take them things serious in a certain state, so we get locked up for a good look while. You understand what I say? So I don't want to touch a female inappropriately. Yeah, some man in a Jamaica love touch too much. When you don't know the people from nowhere, I want to see them when I grab them and on them something there. You know, grab no female and it's assault. It's assault. It is assault. Right? Certainly strip club of America. You can't touch a girl them. I do all of that. No. Am I lying, Miss Collins? Miss Collins, talk to me if you're still here. Am I lying? You can't do that. In Jamaica, quite different. Cardi, how you doing? Good afternoon. Well, listen to the young lady on the interview. The rest of the interview.
Horrifying story there is what you just heard of a young woman indicating threats that she received, not after dating someone for a long period of time, never appropriate, but this person doesn't even know her. And yet, an immediate confrontation with this individual has now led to her speaking out and having other women share their stories as well of what it seems to be a serial harasser, and perhaps even more. We have Sage in studio with us today.
Sage, your name? Well, she definitely came for the interview, I'll say that. I would love to see the full clip of that. I guess I'll have to go and see him on YouTube. I went on Facebook, they just gave me a snippet. CVM TV. I want to hear that interview, man. With that young lady. And the brother is a repeat offender, you know. He have multiple situations in a court, you know. Yo, man, tell us, say, brother, we have to do better, bro. The government have a responsibility with legislation, right? We need the sex offender registry list to be published. We don't want to hear, oh, you know, whatever. No, 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 no. It needs to be published. Just like how you guys can big up yourself, Colleen. Carleen Bell, big up, and Colleen. You have Carleen Bell and Colleen. Big up it to Ono. Yeah, so let me see. Where is this young lady? I'm not seeing it. I'm so upset right now. Beyond limits with edge leadership. Huh. Let me put this in evidence. I might look at this later. Put that in evidence. I'm not seeing it, but the fact of the matter is we have a serious problem. And the ladies, them really need to unite, you know. The ladies, them really need to unite. What do you do with a bully, ladies and gentlemen? Do you cower down or do you stand up to the bully? Well, one thing me know in a school, they stand up to the bully. Thank God nobody tried to bully me. Oh my God. I probably would be in a lot of fights. Nobody ever tried to bully me. God is good. I've never been always this big enough, but nobody has ever tried to bully me. I was not always tall, but nobody ever tried to bully me. And I'm very, very thankful for that. I want to thank God for giving persons the action that when they see me, they see peace. Do not poke the bear. Do not disturb the peace. Yes? Yeah. And trust me, I'm patient. I will walk you out until I'm forced to defend myself. And then all gloves are off. Sassy said, always stand up to the bullies. That's right. That's what I'm saying. Sassy D, how long have you been here, my darling? How long have you been here? Yo, the barber them need to stop it. Why they do that man here like that? Oh man, that is tough. Why they do that man here like that? Yo, I need this AI graphic, bro. AI graphic is the ishnit when it comes on to doing thumbnails. I don't know who is doing One Jamaica Legal Defense thumbnails. One Jamaica Legal Defense Foundation thumbnails. Mr. Will Rattigan is other platform. I don't know who is doing their thumbnails, but trust me, this is what I need. This is what I need. I'm gonna screenshot this. This format of what you call it now? This format of thumbnails. Oh yeah. Mr. Will Rattigan, sir. Yeah, if you see it happening, just know I said it live. I'm gonna find my own spark in its creativity. Yes, I really do. Anyway, I think that's all the stuff that I wanted to cover today. Let me just look and see if there's any breaking news that has come in. And I will be releasing the new video I have for you guys. Guys, please still be careful on the road. The accidents are getting out of hand. Too much bloodshed on the line, man. Chemistry is stuck in the dark ages. Computation can bring it into the digital world. Computation? Oh, everything they want to digitalize, bro. You know, one day, let me tell you something. I said this some years ago. One day, a hug is going to be so expensive because they're going to plant the level of fear in you guys where you guys are going to start having relations on Facebook like this, in metaverse. How much you want to bet? If it's not happening already. How much you want to bet that you guys are going to start having relations with each other in metaverse? In your mind, with something over your eyes and your ears like this? Yeah, man. I'm frozen. Oh, wow. I wonder if a buzzword will say they freeze me. Ah. Phone good, the phone good. You guys seen me now? No wonder the numbers dropped. I was wondering where Miss Collins was. Miss Collins usually watch me while she do some things, but wow, that made my day. Big up Miss Collins. It's been a while. It's been a while. But yeah, it's gonna come to a point where you guys, you're gonna be on metaverse, having relations with each other. It's in and out. I don't know why, but anyway, I don't see anything. Rehabilitation of hurricane damaged roads to start the end of January. Everything at the end of January. Trump wants Cuba to make a deal before it's too late. Mighty God. Talk about strong arm. Jamaica historic crime reduction amid security forces killing surge. Jamaica's luxury one-bedroom market breaks 50 million. What? What? The prospective buyer gracefully, with strands of grey, followed the skirted realtor up to a minimalist tower, paused at the patio to take in the view, then sped away in his Porsche. That's what he drives. Here's one.
Don't put it on the chair.
Just put something. Hey, well, I want to put something else on the man. That's gonna make it worse. It might have tip over. Anyway, I want to continuously do that. You see me, I tell you no. I'm deep on the life. Why am I telling you, man? They still not listen to me, you know? That's what he drives when he's on the island. The realtor whispered to the gleaner on the scene a few months ago. 50 million? 50 million? For a one bedroom? Listen to me. It's not that serious, yeah? It's not that serious. It really isn't that serious. It really isn't that serious. Hey, if you got your money, hey, go ahead. I know I can use my money for something better and smarter than just to live in a luxury house that costs 50 million. Like, how much is it to maintain? 50 million? And I'm gonna buy some Bitcoin, bro. Y'all tripping. No motive yet in fatal shooting of St. Catherine's teacher and the construction consultant. Grange hails late Dorothy Hobson as trailblazer in women's cricket. Okay. God rest your soul, man. Iran warns against US strike as activists say protest death toll reached 200 and what? Iran Parliament Speaker warned Sunday that the United States military and Israel would be legitimate targets if US strikes the Islamic Republic over the ongoing protests roiling the country. US President Donald Trump has threatened action. At least 203 people have died in violent surroundings. The demonstrations, activists said, with fears the death toll far higher. What? Are them something are going in Iran? Mercy God. 202 people. Whoa. Guys, that's what's new in the news. Whoa. You guys have a good rest of your evening. And look out for the new video that I have posted, alright? See you guys later. TikTok, big up on yourself.